Welcome, everybody. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV with another episode of the Midweek Reset Tarot Reading. Stick around because we got the last full moon of the year. Let's boogie down to Tarot Town. Welcome, Aries. Let's talk about the midweek reset for you. It's for December 3rd all the way to December 9th. So December is starting off with the last full moon of the year. So full moons are a good time to release. Okay, there's a lot of realizations going on. Could be some celebrating going on, especially for the weekend. It all depends on how it relates in your horoscope, in your chart. But this full moon that's happening on December 4th at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is in the sign of Gemini. So when we have the sun in Sagittarius and the moon in a full moon in Gemini, we've got an opposition there. That's what a full moon is. The sun and the moon are opposite from each other. And what that entails is with Gemini, it's communication. With Sagittarius, it's thinking, higher learning. It's the mind. Gemini is also the mind, but it's also the expression of the mind. So we've got an opposition between that, which is bringing realizations. That's what full moons do. They bring things to light. And Aries, this is happening in your third house of communication. So thinking, speaking, writing, all of that, communicating, text, phone, email, video, communication now is so broad, but it's all about communicating. But with a full moon, it adds a little bit of drama to it. So just be aware of that. We don't want to step into any drama plays with this. If we have to say what we need to say, well, then so be it, Aries. You know what I mean? But think before we speak. That's a big one. We know that Mercury has come out of retrograde. It's still stationing. They call it that period that, there's always a period that is never good enough, but just be aware of that. But, when it's first coming out of Mercury retrograde, it's still a little hairy. Again, we're getting our communication in line with how we think, and so on and so forth. Another thing is that this week is going to be heavy with solar activity. And when I say solar activity, we're talking X-class flares, solar sunspots, all of that, mass coronal CMEs, coronal mass ejections from the sun, which puts out, it's a powerful radiation, waves of energy. And this energy surges, and bombards the earth, and we have a Van Allen belt that kind of protects us from it. If this is the earth, this is the Van Allen belt protecting us, and the solar energy hits that, and that's why we see the auroras. The auroras are the result of the sun's energy collapsing. I mean, not collapsing, God, I hope not, but, clashing with the Earth's magnetic field. And that's why we have the auroras, which are going to be seen everywhere after this week or around this week, because we have some huge solar storms. And why I'm bringing it up, because it's really not astrology, but it's galaxy stuff, our solar system stuff, is that it has an effect on us. It has an effect on our weather. It has effect on our Earth's core. Earth is a living organism. You have to understand that. If you are a living organism, then so is everything out there in some way, shape, or form. And the sun is an organism, and it's giving off its energy, and we are affected by it. Even us tiny little humans are affected by it. I mean, bird migration is affected by it. Everything is affected by these solar storms. How does that happen? Well, it's in the form of headaches, downloads, ears ringing, feeling off. Some feel tired about it. And the more intuition laden you are, or intuitive you are, the more it's going to affect you. So again, protection, grounding is important. We're just not going to willy-nilly let things bombard us. We're going to shield ourselves. energetic protection. And I'm going to be doing a live at 7 o'clock, a half an hour after that full moon peaks on Thursday. And we'll do full moon readings also. We're going to do a guided meditation to let go of anything that no longer serves us. That's what a full moon is perfect to do. So it's going to be fun. So join me Thursday at 7 p.m. All right. So again, it's all about communication. So we're going to see how this reading's going to reflect on that, if it's going to be about communication. So let's pay attention to any swords or knights or anything like that, pages that bring in opportunities, messages, all of that. So be curious to see how that works. All right, Aries. Another thing, the moon through this midweek reset is going to be, again, starting off in Gemini this week. So again, communication, very important, how we're thinking about things. And then as the weekend progresses, we're getting into Cancer. So again, we're getting that full moon energy, and then we're moving into a very emotional sign. And then we're going to be finishing the week out with Leo. So that's a good thing. At least we can, have fun again. So the freaking weekend also will be, the freaking weekend will also be very telling to how that energy is going to play for this weekend. So let's go to the tarot table, Aries, and start your midweek reset. So yeah, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Let's get the vibe for you, Aries. Let's get your angel numbers. You know how we do. All right. And it's progression with 1, 2, 3. So it's like a countdown. You are experiencing forward movement in the sequential unfolding of events. Yeah. Trust the natural flow of life and take step towards your goals with confidence. Again, there's a progression being made here. That's good. Go with that. Now, we are going to get the Oracle energy, and I apologize, but I didn't pull my deck out. Let me pull my deck out. I didn't pull it out ahead of time, and as I was doing the numbers for you, I was like, you don't have the guides Oracle out, but here we are. So we've got it. No problem, Aries. Again, why edit? Just a normal dude, just like you guys, just doing my thing. So we've got the energy oracle cards. I really like these. Ooh. All right. So the message is attachment with number 5. Interesting. See that? Chained. Attached. The mask is interesting. Let's read up on it. Let's read up on it. All right. Perceived need and the choice to let go. Perfect. This card reveals that your passage forward is being stopped by strong attachments to old patterns or people from the past. The chain at your wrist is bolted to fear from the past or desperation about the future. Interesting. Although you may wear the mask of pretense or even contentment, you simply can't seem to go forward. The stuff that's keeping you stuck could be physical addictions, emotional patterns, or even old relationships. Are you living in fear, addicted to old unhealthy habits, or so desperate about the future that you can't be happy now? If so, the chains that bind you could be of your own making. And this card is telling you it's time to take action. You need to break out of your chains and move forward to an open, free, healthy, and authentically happy life. It may take some courage and effort to let go, but Aries, you are capable of doing it. Until you do, the difficult energy will just repeat itself, keeping you stuck. All right. Wow. Damn. That's good. This is a perfect time to do it. This full moon gives us an opportune time to let go. And we just don't have to do it on Thursday. It's getting prepared and doing it. You could probably even be doing it now. You probably are shaking your head going, yep, I found out I found out exactly what I'm attached to. All right, ride the storm. This is our shadow work. Let chaos and turbulence cleanse your spirit. So purge, purify, and refine. Yeah, so purge. Riding the storm out. Riding the storm out. So ride the storm out. That's maybe you're attached to, it's the past. It's definitely the past. And it can even be longing for the future. When we're not present, everything repeats itself. I'll be happy when we project into the future, I'm still mad at that person 20 years ago. Well, let it go. What's it doing for you? You follow me on that, Aries? All right, let's get down to it. The Death and the Rebirth card wanted to flip right out of there. Interesting. Is that it? Yeah. All right, so we've got the Death Rebirth card, an ending. Two of Wands, making plans. Could be traveling this week. And Three of Wands, definitely something you've been waiting for. So you're planning. All right, so a big heavy message here is this door is shut and now we're in a holding pattern. Good. Let's ride the storm out right now. That's the progression we need to take. Okay? Wow. All right, now let's get our oracles. So this is change. We're opening up to change. It's time for change. You know what I mean? Forward movement, definitely. And events unfolding. And in the meantime, it just seems like we're just riding the storm out. Yeah, Eight of Cups is releasing, letting go. Emotional withdrawal. Yeah, absolutely. Your attachment to it. You see the green in here too. Pay attention to that. The universe, the world card. Trust the universe. The world is your oyster. Yeah, it could be some planning here. Maybe you're planning on looking for a new place to live or something of that nature, Aries, but this is definitely, again, maybe just letting go of attachments. And now you get to, because you've changed the way that you're looking at things, because remember, this full moon is all about mental thinking energy. When we let go of old patterns, observing. Look at that. The Hangman. Ooh, not being stuck. Wow, I could have just brought everything down with that one. I yanked on the wrong cord with my foot because I tried to pick up that card, and oh my God, I could have brought the whole thing down. The whole house of cards would have went down. All right, so Aries, observe with the Hangman that you are not stuck. Again, it's time to move forward. Yeah, and Seven of Pentacles is putting your time and energy into things that pay off. And what this is, again, there's a holding pattern this week, but you're still making progression. Ride the storm out. Really, that's huge. Interesting. Great message. Great message. I'm liking it. It's an end to attachments, old patterns, and it's the final release before the new year. Do it. Make it a point to do that. Make plans to let that go, and you can write it down on a piece of paper. Thank you for allowing me to release this person, place, a thing, whatever it is. Write it out on a piece of paper and then go outside and light it on fire, knowing that when the last ember, the last whiff of smoke happens, you are no longer attached to whatever is going on with you. All right, now, they wanted me to show you this about relationships. The Four of Pentacles, holding back. Again, holding back what you need to say. Yeah, look at this, man. This is making a choice about whether to walk away, victory or defeat. And moving on, you know, this Ten of Wands is really telling, because this whole reading, we've been talking about moving forward, letting things go, and releasing the burden. And that could be the burden of the past for a lot of you. All right. So be aware of that, is that there's no need to carry this any longer. And because this is the last full moon of the year, let it go. It's that easy. Just let it go. Okay. Especially when it comes to relationships. The Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment, something you've been waiting for. Waiting, the getting things right, but you're still making progress, and you being impatient is really messing with that process. You're attached to the outcome. That could be a lot for a lot of you. Okay? Interesting. Yeah, the attachments and all of that. Addictions. And addiction is affecting this relationship. For a lot of you, that could be some serious stuff. And you may have to understand that. But you know what? This couldn't be just drug addiction or alcohol, if you could be struggling with that. But we're talking about dopamine addiction, social media addiction, binge watching something. You know what I'm saying? Eating. Not doing anything. Being in a victim mentality. There's plenty of ways this can play out. You know what I'm saying? And this is a perfect time for you to kind of understand that, yeah, you have no need to do this. And that's good. I mean, I quit smoking after so many years. I'm too embarrassed to even say how many years I smoked. But last year, it's almost up to a year now that I quit. And if I can quit smoking, then you guys can quit anything. Because really, I made excuses for that shit. You know how that is. All right, so again, addiction could be affecting this relationship. Let's get what's the vibe, Aries. Let's see what else we have here. Ooh, yeah, time, delay, procrastination. Again, too busy. Maybe if we're keep ourselves so busy we don't have to deal with things. Now's the time to get to it. All right, let's get a closing message for this very intense reading. But I'm going to tell you something. It's letting go of these attachments. It's letting go to the time constraints. It's letting go of the procrastination. It's changing the way that you handle things, and it pays off, Aries. It pays off. Yeah, look at that. Closing message is rebirth. Every end is a new beginning. We started with the death card. Started with the death card. Rebirth. And we end with rebirth. So it's an end and a beginning of something for you in this full moon releasing that you can accomplish. You know what I mean? It's incredible. So take advantage of this last full moon. Let it go. Write it down, speak it, whatever you have to do, and then you are done, Aries. And I didn't wean myself off of my cigarette addiction. I just said, no, I'm done. Boom. That's it. You can do it. All right, Aries, that is going to do it for this midweek reset. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, live tomorrow night, 7 p.m., we're going to do full moon readings. And if you want to let things go, let's do it. I will guide you through it with a meditation. We're going to cleanse our energy with some Palo Santo. We are going to get ready live, folks. And then we're going to get another tarot reading. So you're getting Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays, freaking weekend, of course. That's at 10 a.m. Again, Aries, it's time to let go before 2026, and you have the capacity and the will and the drive to do it. All right, Aries, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you Thursday. Taurus, welcome to your Midweek Reset Tarot Reading. This is going to be for December 3rd to December 9th. And let's talk about the big thing that's happening this week. We're going to talk about two things, actually. Number one, the full moon is Thursday, and it is in the sign of Gemini. So this is going to be all about how we think, the sun, okay, the sun's in Sagittarius, higher thinking, mental capacities, our beliefs that drive us. You know what I mean? Thoughts become beliefs after a while of thinking of them. That's the the sun energy. And then this full moon, the opposite, the sun, that's what a full moon is, an opposition of the sun and moon. The moon's going to be in Gemini, and that is about speaking, writing, how we think, negatively or positively, and those create those beliefs into Sagittarius. That's why those signs are opposite each other. And they complement each other. So this full moon is about communication, and it's happening in your second house. So how I interpret that is, how do you communicate to yourself? When you look in the mirror, are you loving what you see, or are you picking every flaw? Are you one of those people that pick in the mirror when there's really nothing there and then you've created something? You know what I mean? Is it that you won't even look into a mirror? Is it that you talk negatively about yourself? This is all about you building your self-worth and releasing the things that make you talk shitty about yourself or say I'm ugly or this, that, and the other thing. It's confidence, baby. You know what I mean? And confidence can't be worn as a mask. It has to be an energy. It's not something you wear or something you acquire. It's something you are. Okay? So remember that, Taurus. And that's what this full moon is all about. Release the constraints. Now, on the other hand, with it being in the second house, this could be about finances. So you could find something out about finances. You can possibly get a job opportunity, a second job, something like that, more income coming in, or being aware that maybe that's what you got to do, okay? Because you know how you are with things. And when it's Christmas time, Taurus is just love things. And don't overdo it, especially with money. All right, so the full moon is all the time about culmination, realization, and celebration. All right, so just be aware of that. And that's really all we've got going on this week. And what I also wanted to talk about was the solar activity that is happening. You probably have seen it on the news or on TikTok or whatever medium you watch. I post some stuff on Facebook about it, especially big stuff like this. But we have to take into account that solar flare activity because we are in a waking stage now of the sun being in a very dormant stage. And collectively, there is research that shows that during these Soros cycles, that's what they call them, Soros cycles, they're 11-year periods, and we're just coming out of a low Soros cycle, a minimum. And that's 11 years. And usually during that time, nothing really happens. Now, think about the last 11 years. What has come out with art, music, political world stage, anything? What has really happened? A whole lot of nothing, right? Wouldn't you agree? A whole lot of nothing in the last 11 years. Really, think about it. What has come out technology-wise, anything like that? That's just, it's kind of fallen flat, or has found out that it's too premature for its time, whatever it is. Now we're moving into a maximum Soros cycle. And this is when things get fucking done. You know what I mean? Or we get cooked, either way. But what I'm saying is that it's waking up, and the sun has effects on our solar system. It has effects on our planet. It has effects on our weather. The migration of birds, all of that, they get wonky. They're flying all over the fucking place, or they're dropping dead. You know what I mean? But communications, satellites get burned out, all of that, grids go down. This energy affects every living organism, and not on this planet in one way, shape, or form. Now, how it affects humans, we can feel those physical symptoms. It comes, there's a wide range of them, from tiredness, being in a fog, to anxiousness. With this energy, it is anxious. It's a restlessness. It's a, you know what I mean? It's, it penetrates every single one of our cells. We're made of trillions of cells, and that energy whooshes right through it. And it's a good thing our planet protects us from the bad shit. But the good shit gets to filter through, like photons that reshape our DNA. If the solar system's having an upgrade, well, everything that is in that solar system is getting an upgrade as well. And I look at this time as upgrades and downloads for everybody. So if you are very highly sensitive and intuitive, your ears are going to ring. You're going to have weird shit happen, spots, all of that, you know. It's not a stroke. It's just that photonic energy going right through us. You know, you could get periods of anxiety and all of that. It's best to ground, chill, get outside if you can, ground. Take a few deep breaths, center yourself. Okay? All right, I've talked long enough about that, but we really didn't have anything astrologically. But when we have things happen like that, especially with the sun in our solar system, it is important that you need to be aware of it, because you could be walking around going, why the fuck do I feel like this? My ears are ringing. I've got sinuses too. It messes with your sinuses. You feel that pressure. You feel that energy. So just be aware of that. All right, let's go over to the tarot table and start, Taurus, because I could go on and on and on and on about that. But being aware of it, going, oh shit, that's right, we've got a solar flare happening. I get it. And then you kind of center yourself. So perfect time and perfect message for you with 3, 2, 1 and letting go. Perfect time to do that, Taurus. Surrender and let go, control. Release resistance and trust in the flow of life, knowing that everything unfolds in divine timing and for your highest good. Beautiful message for you, Taurus, for this midweek. Perfect. 3, 2, 1. All right. Let's get a message from your guides. I've been loving using this deck. But, of course, all my decks get like that because of me shuffling them. And that I don't like, but I love this deck. All right, so let's get a message for your guides. Which one? Bottom. The sun. Son of a bitch. This is what we were just talking about. This is about feeling good. This is a very good card. I love it, Taurus. Very earthy. Ground in water. Take a salt bath. You got a hot tub? Jump into that. All right, let's read up on this for you. I am so glad that you are watching, just so you know. The sun is great, all right? So this is about new beginnings and great creativity. The sun brings blessings to the earth, like I was just talking about. That's a great message. We're just talking about the solar flares and all of that and how it's a blessing to the earth. And this card portends blessings in your own life as well. Absolutely, as above, so below. Just as the sun nurtures the earth, bringing new life in the spring and summer, this is your time for new beginnings, the onset of a nurturing new light in your life, the light of divine inspiration and personal growth. And this card marks a time of great creativity, bringing the culmination, full moon, of an important new project such as the birth of a baby or the writing or publication of a book, or even the birth of a new you. Interesting. And because this full moon is in Gemini, that's communication, writing, all of that. Book, publishing, you name it. It's that Gemini, Sagittarius balance. Visualize the light of divine love pouring into your heart this midweek, and like the rays of the sun, bring inspiration, growth, and abundant blessings. See the future you want to create and know the sun is shining on your intentions now. Yeah, so, and this is a big thing about confidence, that releasing any restrictions that stop you from shining like the sun. We could end the reading right there. I mean, it's 9 minutes, but hell no. I am moving on because we get more insight with each deck we use. Okay. And the shadow work this midweek is unseen patterns. Change your thoughts, change your life. Beliefs and reprogramming. I mean, Taurus, the message is so clear. We've got some unseen patterns that we need to work with. All right, fine. These unseen patterns, and that's negative thinking, is stopping you from shining as brightly as you are capable of. It's time to work on that before the end of the year. That's fantastic. Now, let's get to it. Wow. Great messages coming through this week, really. This is great. Well, they're always great in some capacity, but I love the way they all come together. Like when we were talking about, the solar storms, and then we have the sun come out. I mean, it's just great. All right, let's get the vibe for you this week, Taurus. Boom. Yeah, this is all, wow, this is incredible. All right, interesting. So we have the moon. Full moon, right there. Again, down in the dumps, uncertain. What's going on here? That's concerning. The Five of Wands is competing, drama, anything like that. Why are we focusing on that? It has got you, again, you're not shining. And your thoughts have got you really uneasy. Yet it's time to make a decision about this. We finished this off with the Ace of Swords. So you come to a realization this week that when we let go of uncertainty, when we let go of drama and the need to compete and to fight for what we want, when we actually just allow it. Two of Swords is when we let go of the need to be, or the being indecisive because of these two things, we just got a new way of thinking about it. This new way of thinking about it will release these unseen patterns, and so you can shine as bright as possible. I mean, I love the way this has come through for you. So this week, you're going to be dealing with uncertainty, drama, and indecision, but it is time to take control of your thoughts with the Ace of Swords and make that decision. Your thoughts have to work in tune with you, not against you. And that full moon in your second house is really shining light on that. Wow. Wow, look at all this. Firm foundation, feet on the ground. Yeah, ground. Solitude. Get some solitude and clear your energy. You know what I mean? And look at that with the threes here. Interesting. We have partnerships and alliances and recognition and reward. Three of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. This is things working out here. I mean, I like the 2 3s and the 9 here. This is manifestation. All we need is a 6. Let's get some more oracles. So, again, work together. These are internal things that you need to work on, to go within, to find the answers. Absolutely. Wow, look at that. Yeah, another 4 with just breathe. Feet on the ground. Stable. I got this. Win or lose, it's time. That sword, Ace of Sword. It's changing your mind, changing your life, and believe and succeed with the 6. All right, so now we've got 3, 6, 9. Okay, so we're definitely manifesting something new here when we release the unseen patterns of uncertainty, competition, and drama and indecision. We release those, Taurus, this week and really make some progress to step into 2026. Wow, I love that. I'm really loving that. Wouldn't you agree? I would agree. But, this full moon in Gemini is all about mental activity, and we've got plenty here, and you've got to really make a decision. Now, this is interesting because all these cards are face down except the Page of Swords. Again, there's an opportunity, a message coming through here for you. Interesting, especially when it comes to relationships. Look at that. The Queen of Swords speaking her truth. This is full moon in Gemini personified. Cuts all cords from the past, takes control, speaks their truth. Strength, you've got the strength to do this, to believe and succeed. Love it. And the Page of Cups, again, offers coming in. Wow. Lots of offers. release this doubt and worry and uncertainty. And it all has to do with your security and your safety. You know what I'm saying, Taurus? So again, it's all mental. There's so many swords here, to show you that needs to be worked on. You need to express yourself. You need to release. All right, let's get some messages of love, and it's obstacles. Unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. Absolutely. And in those unseen patterns that we were talking about earlier, get illuminated during this full moon. And self-care, the most important thing. Clear your energy field and focus on yourself before acting. Absolutely. This full moon is not to just blurt it out and then think about whether that was a good idea or not later. It's the exact opposite. Think about it, process it, and express it in some way that's not going to cause karma or harm, because you've just jumped the gun. Remember that, okay? So let's get, what's the vibe? Yeah, because that Gemini full moon can really make us go overboard. So be aware of that. We don't need to speak out of fear or something of that sort, okay? All right, what's the vibe? Is intimacy. Nice. Mutual respect, unity, and closeness. Good. That's what we're moving towards when you have that for yourself. True that. All right, let's get a closing message for you, Taurus. And it all starts with yourself. Do you have that unity with yourself? Do you have that mutual respect? Are you close to yourself, or do you avoid yourself? You'd be surprised. Some people's answers, really. It's unbelievable. Closing message for you is absolutely trust. Trust your intuition. The universe guides you this week. Absolutely. And a great way to end this, because you're letting go, because you've been holding on to this stuff, and you're uncertain if you let it go, is it gonna jinx me or change my life in some bad, dramatic way? No. Actually, when you let this go, your life starts to flow instead of trying to fight the flow constantly, Taurus. And you'll thank yourself in the end. All right, that is going to do it for this midweek reset. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, I'm going live Thursday, 7 p.m., half an hour after the full moon. We're going to do some tarot readings for all the signs, kind of like freaking weekend style. And then we're going to do our releasing and letting go meditation. I'm going to guide you through it. Come in to the community and get some healing energy, because when we all do this together, man, the energy is just amplified and helps everybody that's in the live. So make sure you're there. And if you would like a personal reading with me, click the link in the description and it'll bring you to my booking page. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, Taurus. Have a great midweek, and I will see you Thursday night, full moon, baby. Gemini, welcome to your midweek reset tarot reading, and this is for December 3rd all the way to December 9th. So welcome, Gemini. Hope you are already in the middle of a great week, hopefully, because it's all about you, baby, this week. That's right. The energy is swirling around you, because on Thursday, December 4th, the moon is full, and it is in full in your sign, Gemini. So this is a strong, strong, strong energy of letting go of the way that we think about things, especially about yourself, Gemini. This is about also the way that you handle your relationships, the way that you think about them, the way that you express yourself to them. This is because of your sign, Gemini, and it's ruled by Mercury. Mercury's retrograde. Things are moving forward. It could be like a dramatic crescendo to communications, and I really want you to heed this and listen to this message. Is think before you speak this week. You could get triggered. You don't want to do that. But this full moon is letting go of misconceptions, the way that you look at things, the way that you look at the world. Because if you look at the world as, everybody's a dick, people are rotten, there's bad drivers out there, it just goes on and on and on. We're just complaining about life. Well, we create that reality. We get more things to complain about because we're putting out that energy. What frequency are you putting out this week, Gemini? Because it's all about frequency. Thoughts are things. Thoughts give out different frequencies, especially when you add emotion to it. So if you get heated, you're going to experience things to get heated about. And instead of thinking, it comes out of your mouth and you want to catch it before it even comes back out. But this full moon, which is a culmination of things, lots of realizations, the light being shed on to something here, and a celebration also. It could be a celebration, Gemini. It could be you getting a makeover, taking care of yourself, putting the focus on you. When was the last time that you've done that? Not to be selfish or self-centered, but to actually some self-care. This full moon allows you to do that. Salt baths at the full moon are really nice. Not moon water. I don't even want to go there. Okay, so I put my moon water out and I still had a bad day. What kind of intentions did you put in the water? You don't have to have moon water. You can hold a bottle or a glass of water and tell it, I love you. You know? See how that water works for you. Water is programmable, just like crystals. So are you. And that's what you're finding out. How am I talking to my watery substance, my meat suit? You know, because it's made of 87% water. So, or is it 78? I don't know. It's close. We're basically water. So, with a couple bones added. That's about it. You know, and they're mostly water too. Anywho, yeah, full moon's a big deal for you this week. So you're probably feeling it, probably feeling anxious. Lot of solar flare activity. So be aware of that. It could be a lot of sinus issues, heady things, you know, ears ringing, you know, sore throat, that kind of thing. Buzzing, anxiety, kind of settle yourself. This is when we ground our energy. You know, these solar flares affect everything in the solar system. And our Earth protects the bad stuff from us, and some of the good stuff comes through. Most of it does. And our DNA needs that. We are photonic light beings, and we need that energy. And I would say a solar system upgrade, including a planetary one and including a consciousness too. We're reshaping our DNA. If you don't think that affects you, you got another thing coming. So solar flares this week on top of this full moon in Gemini in your sign. Yeah, it's going to feel a little ground. Deep breaths, center yourself when you catch yourself being. So, and join me Thursday night at 7 o'clock. I'm going to be doing full moon readings for everybody. But not only that, we're going to be doing a meditation, a guided meditation afterwards to let go what no longer serves us. Because again, this full moon is about letting things go. This is the last full moon of the year. So let's start 2026 without any baggage. Let's leave it at the stoop at 2025 and get the fuck out of Dodge. You know what I mean? So let's get to the tarot table, Gemini, and get to your reading. Let's get your angel numbers. So, exciting energy. Yeah, so join me Thursday. It's so much fun. I love doing the lives. Ooh, look at that renewal. Perfect for this time with 890. You are experiencing renewal and fresh beginnings. Release the past and embrace the opportunities for growth and transformation ahead. Well, there you have it. Boom skis right there. Oh, you know what? You got to put the full moon there too. What the hell are you doing? There we go. Perfect. All right. So let's get a message from our guides and see what we have for you, Gemini. Let's see. Ooh, there it is. Number 15, appreciation. I'm liking that. All right, is she holding a rose? Yep, that's what it looks like. All right, looks like Beverly D'Angelo or Paula Abdul. More like Paula Abdul. She's a cold-hearted snake. Look into his eyes. Uh-oh. He's been telling lies. Choosing gratitude. Absolutely. This card shows Gemini a woman holding a single rose. She enjoys the scent and beauty of the single blossom, yet around and behind her are bramble bushes. Oh, hell. They're going to get caught in her hair. Going to rip that dress. Didn't look like brambles. All right. Where is she? In New York City? She could be, no, that's the Rambles. She could be focusing on these, worried that she might get caught up in their prickly branches of difficulty. Instead, she's pausing to experience the blessing of this single flower. The sun is breaking through the clouds, shining on her choice and on the tiny buds waiting to open up. This card is telling you that you have much to be grateful for, and, like the flowering bush behind the woman on the card, there is more to come that you can't yet see. So congratulate yourself, Gemini, for every moment that you choose appreciation. This decision shifts your consciousness from lack to value, and it's guaranteed to bring more worth and richness to your life. Well, god damn, that's good. He's a cold-hearted snake. Let's get your shadow work card. Shedding illusions. You can tell I'm an 80s kid. The first step is awareness. The second is acceptance. So this is about facing reality, being honest with yourself, and self-love. Self-care. Absolutely, Gemini. Love it. Just kind of going with the flow, trusting the wave. Wow. I love the birds. Shows higher thinking, mental, capacity, that sort. I love it. Gemini, let's get the main vibe. How do you like the little setup? I'm thinking of switching it around for every sign. I don't know. I was just prompted to do that. I was like, let's, my sister got me this candle for my birthday, and it's been sitting on the shelf here. And I'm like, when your intuition guides you to something, you got to pay attention to it. All right. So yeah, change the setup a little bit. It's good. Change is good. Embrace that, Gemini. Embrace that. Change is good. Now let's see if it's going to light any of these cards on fire. Now that's going to be a different story and a hoot to tell your friends. All right, so let's do it. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fantastic. All right. This is so good. 10 of Wands. Getting the fuck out of Dodge. Getting rid of these burdens that you're carrying. No longer, it's paying off. Paying off. The 7 of Wands is standing your ground, protecting your energy. Again, this is a call to protect your energy, Gemini, from these solar activity too. And it's just breath exercises, grounding. And if you can get outside and ground, bare feet on the ground for a few minutes, absolutely. Get outside and get some fresh air. 6 of Pentacles is focus on reciprocating energy. And also focus on getting that and receiving it. Again, this is you also opening your hand and the universe fills it. King of Wands is embracing change. Yeah, there's a lot of wands here. 1, 2, 3. Lots of change. Renewal. Protect your energy, though. And appreciate how far you've come because you're shedding your illusions. Yeah. Shatter your illusions of love. And is it over now? Do you know how? Pick up the pieces and go home. That's what 10 of Wands right there. Pick up the pieces and go home. Hell yeah. Trapped in fear, getting out of it, letting this go. This is what we let go of. I release all fear, doubt, and worry. I replace it with love, joy, and peace. That gives you power, Gemini. And that's what you can accomplish right here. Power. And being aware that your thoughts create your reality. So be mindful on where you're putting your thoughts, changing it, letting things go. Fuck yeah, that's great energy. Great. I love it. Sell it. It's great. don't like that. Ooh. Yeah. Pay attention to this. Detach from your darkest fears. Yeah, that's putting things out of balance for you. Pay attention to this. You're releasing this full moon. Do it. Again, moving on. Fantastic. Another 8. 888. Pay attention to that, kiddos. Tell us what it means, Jeff. Let me get it really quick. There it is. Abundance, achievement, and staying focused. Absolutely. Brilliant. It pays off, and believe and succeed. Sticking with it, staying focused on that, and letting things go, and appreciating it all in all of its space, all of its processes. You follow me on that? That's fucking great. That's great. All right. Let's get relationships. I love how these readings come together for you, and I hope you do too. You know, I'm really happy and appreciative of the way that these all kind of work and coalesce together to give you some powerful insights. And I hope they do. Let me know in the comments, you know. It really, well, it makes me feel great. All right, yeah, look at that. 3 times fear. Being left out in the cold, detach from that. And, you know, detach from people that, why keep people around that are shit just because you got people around? You know what I'm saying? We do that. Knight of Swords, yeah, taking action, message coming in. Again, protect your energy. 3 of Wands, looking forward to the future, being hopeful, staying focused, knowing that your ship is coming in. You're ready. You are so ready. And partnerships could be coming in. You're not being left out. You're moving towards better ones. That's what's going on here. Excellent. All right. Ooh. Messages of love is this. Yeah. Wait. The timing is not quite right. Remember what I was saying. Timing is everything. Pay attention to that. All right. Let's get what's the vibe. What's the vibe for Gemini this full moon week, midweek? All right. Interesting. Longing. Missing you. Let's talk reunion. Okay. The timing is not quite right. So there's longing. Maybe some of you are in no contact. You know, maybe you're just away, but everything will come together for you very soon. All right. Let's get a closing message for you, Gemini. And see. I really thought of it that way. We got 2. I just had a thought and I just spoke it out loud. Interesting. Compassion. Compassion is the warmth of the soul. Give it to others and yourself. Yeah, that's 6 of Pentacles energy here. That's what you change. Don't let things become transactional. Just do it because you have the compassion and acceptance. I love that. Accept others and yourself. Welcome new opportunities. Again, huge focus on new opportunities when you focus on them. So again, know that the world is abundant and it has more than enough to give you what you deserve. And that's a lot. All right. Yeah, that's it, Gemini. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, I'm going live Thursday at 7 p.m. We're going to do full moon tarot readings. So join us. All the Geminis are going to get a full moon tarot reading. We're going to kind of do it like a freaking weekend style where I pick the names out of the singing bowl. It's going to be fun. And then we're going to do a guided letting go meditation, cleansing, all of that, rebalancing for this full moon. Excellent. Join us, okay? And don't forget the freaking weekend is posted Fridays at 10 a.m. That gives you the vibe for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And if you would like a personal reading with me in person or online, go ahead and click the link in the description and it'll bring you to my booking page. And I got some deals going on for in person and for online. So check those out. All right, Gemini, I love you all. Thank you for watching and I will see you Thursday night. Happy full moon, baby. All right, Cancer, let's get to your midweek reset tarot reading for December 3rd all the way to December 9th. And we're starting off December, the last full moon of this year. And it's going to be on the 4th, and it is in the sign of Gemini. So this has a theme of the way, being aware of the way that we think and the way that we speak. And that's huge for you. This full moon is happening in your 12th house. So this is the subconscious. These are old patterns and beliefs that no longer serve us. And full moons are an excellent time to let go of things. It's a culmination, it's realization. You know, the full moon's light is shining down on areas of your life. And this is your subconscious, what the patterns that are running in the background of your mind. All right. And it could also be a celebration, a release. Full moon is a release. You know, so just be aware of that. An emotional release, especially for you, you're a water sign, so it would be an emotional thing. How you look at your emotions, how you express your emotions. If it's one word of caution I would give for this full moon is think before you speak, because we have the sun in Sagittarius, which is all about beliefs, higher ideals, how the mind works on a higher level, you know, like education and usually what happens, where's my hand? Oh, there it is. With higher beliefs happen because thoughts happen in a pattern. And after you think of things for long enough, they become a belief. Okay? For instance, I am a horrible person. You know, you're using that, I'm using that as an example. And this is why, you know, and constantly thinking about how much of a horrible person you are, it becomes a belief that you are a horrible person. So this is a good time to release those beliefs. We have beliefs, the sun in Sagittarius, and then we have the moon opposite that in Gemini. Gemini and Sagittarius are opposite each other. So it's an expression of the higher thoughts, the faculties in the mind, and communication, speaking, singing, anything like that, writing, publishing, any communication, okay? Be aware of that. And it's happening in your 12th house of letting go old patterns and beliefs. So we're going to focus on that this midweek reset. So let's go to the tarot table. I hit the wrong button. If you want a personal reading, go ahead and get that too. Link in the description. Let's go to the tarot table. There we go. Oh my God. And let's start your reading. Let's get your angel numbers for this week, Cancer. Thank you so much for being here. That's funny. All right. Ooh, there it is. Boom. With prosperity. I love that. 808. Wow. Embrace your potential and welcome prosperity. You are making wise decisions and heading in the right direction, Cancer. Good. There's the communication that you need come through today for this midweek. You know what I'm saying? Good. Focus on 808. Eights are abundance. And it's really weird because I wish I could just take the camera and show you. I'll just bring it over really quick. This was on the top of the deck. So, the message is very clear. Focus on prosperity. Allow it into your life. Don't focus on the lack of prosperity. Just go about your life knowing that everything in your life is prosperous. Things come to you. You are making the right decisions, okay? Love that. All right, let's get a message from your guides. Ooh, message from your guides. Which one? The top one. Ooh, I like that. I've never gotten this card before. Number 30, the garden and the gate. Love that. Okay, let's read up on it. Number 30. Let's see. This is about abundant prosperity and staying safe. Wow, this card shows a peaceful young woman in a beautifully blossoming garden with colorful flowers all around. However, the gate to the road outside of the garden is locked, while the girl wears a key around the chain and the gate is locked. Interesting. around her neck. This card bodes well for the financial scene. In fact, there may be a lot of money or other personal pleasures coming your way at this time, Cancer, but be aware. The choice to stay in the seemingly security of this lovely garden may actually be motivated by habit or a fear of the unknown. The beauty is enticing and worth enjoying, but you may not be giving your spirit the freedom to roam. While it's fine to amass a great deal of wealth, don't let it keep you from your karmic path or from living your truth. You have the choice to focus, to shift your focus, widen your spiritual perspective, and gain the world that is just outside your gate. All right, so make your world a little bit bigger this week. And I needed to, it was almost like those words did not want to come out for me. You know what I mean? Maybe that's something that you need to be aware of. Why are you not expressing that part of yourself? All right, let's get your shadow, but you hold the key to get out of the garden here and open up to prosperity. Wow, look at that. Our shadow work this week is control issues. Fear of losing power or false security, wow, leads to vulnerability, so it's time to release that. Trust the unknown and empower yourself. Wow, fix your crown, Cancer. But really, that's the whole thing. The false security of staying in the garden because it's safe. Wow. The garden and the gate. Cancer's got a decision to make. Stay in the garden or open the gate. I wish I had a little keyboard here and just start, The singing tarot reader. He is amazing. Tell all your friends. Did you ever notice the way they talked in the 40s and the 50s? The future. The 50s and the 60s were just like, what kind of talk is that? They sure as hell don't do that in Hollywood anymore. Look at the electric car. No need to add any fossil fuels. Or like those old PSAs that they had in school that they used to bring in the projector. You've noticed your body going through changes. Hair under the arms. Little Jimmy and Sally don't know what's going on with their bodies. Okay. All right, let's get this. Focus. Yes. Wow. Okay. All right. Robin. All right. So, wow. The Three of Swords, the Hangman, the Queen of Pentacles, the Sun, and the World. I love this. This is a big deal. First of all, we've got 3 major cards in this spread, and that's a big deal in my world. If this was all major cards, it'd be like, this is a big fucking deal. This is life-changing shit. This is serious. And the thing is we're stuck in this, the Three of Swords energy, Cancer. We need to shift our perspectives. Remember, we're letting go of keeping ourselves safe. We're trying to control. What this is Queen of Pentacles. Feet on the ground, grounding. We deserve this. We're opening up to prosperity and abundance with those 8s also, okay? And, the sun is out to remind me that I didn't talk about the solar flares that are going to be very prominent this week. They've already started. It's December 1st that I'm recording these. And we had a huge one, and the sun is rotating, and it's ready to eject this energy. And I want you to connect with that energy. I want you to welcome it. I want you to use it as a cleansing mechanism, as it is. We are photonic, oh my God. I lost. We're made of light also, water and light. And it's programmable. And this energy that's coming through to the world, we've got the World card here. This is affecting the consciousness of the world and also you. You're completing cycles here. You're letting things go. And it's especially this stuck perspective you're in. And it makes you feel safe and secure because you've moved on. You're shining as brightly as the sun. You're taking in that energy. Grounding, I want you to ground and release this midweek and know that you deserve it. But a change of perspective is so on the board, and it opens you up to prosperity. Anything that you feel you've been lacking is because of that. And it's time to let it go, Cancer. Why hold on to it? Oh, because it makes me it made me who I am. Yeah. Somebody that needs to let it go. You understand? I mean, it's just, some people wear their fucking trauma like badges. Like those buttons you see on the jean jackets that everyone's trying to bring back. Yeah. Look at this. Patience. That's all you need this week is some patience with yourself. Okay? And work on these chakras. Yeah, look at that. The throat chakra, speaking your truth. How do you talk to yourself? How do you talk to others? Do you need to communicate here? Solar plexus, confidence, again, sun energy. I am worthy. I am good enough. You know, it's all on how you talk to yourself. Be patient with your process also. You know, this solar flare energy is also makes us very anxious. You know, that energy is bombarding our solar system, you know, our world. And everything's affected by it, including you. So remember that. All right. Ooh. Yeah. Look at that. Again, having faith. You're being taught a lesson here, and it's faith and patience. And knowing that we don't chase, we attract whatever it is. Let's get out of this. Feeling alone with the Five of Pentacles. This is fear of failure. We release it. I release my fear of failure. I release my fear, doubt, and worry. I replace it with love, joy, and peace. The Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. Yeah, look at that. Again, completing something here. I love this energy. That's what we need to release. Okay. Let's look at relationships and love. Yeah, releasing. Yeah, we're holding back. I'm telling you, we're holding on to that. It's time to let it go and release your burdens of this. Be patient with yourself, though. Again, protect your energy also. Please, 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 especially with other people. You don't need to be paranoid, but stand your ground. You know what I'm saying? Knight of Pentacles, there's an opportunity that comes here, an apology. Maybe you need to express that. Again, it's expression. It's being in a better mood instead of this brooding. It's time to change it. You know, whatever. I don't know. You need to set yourself free from whatever this is. You know, it's okay. It's time. It's time. Keep hearing that. It's time. It's time. It's time. All right. Look at that. Release. Radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. That's it, Cancer. Interference. An external party is intruding on this relationship. All right. Again, it just seems so tiring, doesn't it? Doesn't it seem tiring? It's time to let this go. Leave this shit out to the curb for 2025. And nobody, once they put their garbage out, runs back and starts sorting through it. Fucking let it go. And you'll feel so much better when you finally hear that fucking garbage truck pull up and they throw it in the back and it's gone. So you can start 2026 with a fresh, clean slate. Let this go, okay? So let's get what's the vibe. Yeah, this is a problem. Isolation. Rejected, left alone, self-inflicted. Self-inflicted. I don't know what all that is, but this is all that matters is today. Good vibes, being in the now and being in the moment. That's all that matters. You know what I mean? So protect your energy. Shine as brightly as the sun. It's so important, Cancer. So important, especially for you with all this energy. And there's a lot of solar energy here to kind of burn away those dark clouds that you keep around you, you know? All right, so let's get a closing message. Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. You can't make this up. Light dispels darkness. Keep your inner light shining. So many reinforcement messages of that. Beautiful light, the sun, the solar plexus, the confidence. Jesus Christ. Shine your light. Let it burn motherfucking bright, Cancer or Brood. Happy New Year. Here's another fucking year of bullshit. No, let it go. And never look back. All right, Cancer, that's going to do it for your midweek reset. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, live Thursday, 7 p.m., we're going to do full moon readings, freaking weekend style. We're going to pull everybody's name out of the sound bowl, and then we're going to do a guided meditation to release what no longer serves us. And man, is this going to be good. Because not only are we going to be releasing on this full moon, but we're going to balance our chakras too. Ready for 2026, baby. And the holidays too. Speaking of the holidays, if you would like a personal reading with me in person or online, check my availability, extended availability till like 9 o'clock at night, actually. So, yeah, because I'm not outside laying in the grass, grounding. I'm in the house recording. You know what I mean? Wintertime is the time for online readings, folks. And also I'm doing them at the center too. So check it out. But definitely check out the freaking weekend. Fridays at 10 a.m. That gives you the vibe for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I got you covered there too. So again, Cancer, it's time to let go of this bullshit you've carried around long enough. Leave it at the stoop of 2025. Shut that fucking door and get ready for 2026. All right, Cancer, I love you all. Thank you for watching. Shine your light, and I will see you Thursday night. Ooh, that rhymed. Leo, welcome. Let's get to it, to your midweek reset tarot reading. And this is going to be for December 3rd all the way to December 9th. So welcome, fellow kings and queens. Let's talk about the big energy that's going on this week. And it is on December 4th. We are in a full moon effect, baby. Full moon. That's right. And it is in the sign of Gemini. This is about a culmination, realization, and it could even be a celebration. Celebration, bitches. Why shouldn't it not be? Okay. This full moon is in Gemini, so it's about communication of all kinds. The way that we think, our beliefs, all of that are in some kind of realization or coming to a fruition. And this full moon is happening in our 11th house of friends, groups of people, how we receive love. The 5th house is about giving love. The 11th house is about receiving love. How do we receive love? Are we receptive to it? You know what I mean? Are we closed off to it? Is it finding our vibe tribe? Is it finding out about other people? You know, is it finding that person too? It could be that 11th house because it also shares the vibe of hopes, dreams, and wishes. So we might be thinking about what we want to manifest in love, friends, all of that. Maybe releasing some things, maybe communicating. Again, it's communicating, writing, publishing, something in that sort. Texts. But here's the thing. Because of the full moon energy and how the sun and the moon are opposite each other, there's a power struggle there. And the full moon is about communication of all kinds. And the sun is in Sagittarius opposite Gemini. That's the full moon energy. So it's like a contrast. And Sagittarius is about higher thinking, thoughts, beliefs. Our thoughts, repeated long enough, become beliefs. Okay? So, with that being said, this gives us an opportunity to change those, release some old beliefs that no longer serve us about what our hopes, dreams, and wishes are. Maybe letting things go. Again, this is the last full moon of 2025. Put this shit out to the curb, all right? And once you put your shit out to the curb, don't go back and go, oh, well, maybe we'll leave it. Let the garbage truck of 2025 take it. And it opens up a new door for 2026 for you, Leo. Okay, really, that's the big thing. And another big thing, especially for us Leos, because we are ruled by the sun. There is a lot of solar flare energy happening this week, and it can affect us. It can make us anxious. I want you to ground. If you have grounding mats, use them. If you can still go outside and get barefoot on the ground, do it. Anything to ground yourself in this energy. We're being bombarded with a lot of solar energy, and the Earth's magnetic belt protects us from that, but it still gets through. The good stuff, at least, that's what I'm calling it. And it's upgrading us. Everything in the solar system right now is getting an upgrade. So open up to it. Let that light energy come to you. Don't resist it. Let it shift and change you for the good, okay? But you'll get physical symptoms, feeling tired, anxious, ears ringing, sinus issues. You can feel energy, protect your energy. Other people are going to feel it too, and the more intuitive you are, the heavier it's going to be. So protect your energy, all right? But I'm going to be doing a live Thursday night at 7 p.m. We're going to do a full moon tarot reading. I'm going to do it freaking weekend style. I'm going to pull everybody's names out of the singing bowl. And then we're going to do a guided meditation to release what no longer serves us, clear our energy out. Fantastic. All right. So that's going to do it for the astrology and stuff. Let's go to the tarot table, Leo, and get your angel numbers. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, so that energy comes in and it really fucks with satellites and communication arrays and energy and all of that. It's crazy. All right, refocus with 666. Refocus to find balance between your material and spiritual aspects of life. Stop putting too much emphasis on material things. Yeah. So it's a time to refocus. I love that. You see it? Is that the full moon behind her? It's a great time to refocus. Pay attention to that. Okay, we forgot the full moon. Yeah, there we go. Boom. All right, now let's get a message from your guides. So this 666 is about balancing energy. Now because that number's been co-opted, everybody gets their heckles up when they feel that, and it's not true. It's been co-opted. All right, so a message from your guides is this. Ooh, I love that. 7th chakra. Archangel Uriel. Ooh, that's the crown. Beautiful. Let's read up on it. Let me take a drink of water because my stomach is growling. It shouldn't be. And yeah, we need water because I just drank a nice big mug of coffee. All right, so this is about spirit connections, intuition, and inspiration. Yeah, open yourself up to these energies that are coming in, Leo. The beautiful angel Uriel, also called the fire of God, wears a brilliant crystal crown vibrating with a passionate connection to the divine. Wow. She brings great power to your 7th energy center, which is called the crown chakra and is located at the top of your head. This card indicates an open and free-flowing channel of information and inspiration from the wonderful beings in the spirit world. This could also be a time of great intuition for you and guidance from your higher awareness, so allow yourself to quiet your mind and listen. So for you, Leo, very intuitive, downloads, messages coming in with this energy. That's fucking great. Wow, now is a great time to get connected. The assistance from spirit is great. And whether it's the presence of an ascended master, a powerful angel like Uriel, or just a loving friend or family member in spirit, their love and willingness to assist is always there. They even open you up to the Akashic Records, the storehouse of all information. This connection is open now, and you will find that your own spirit and spirits of those around you will be able to provide the answers you seek and the blessings you desire and deserve. Wow, that is great. And it matches this energy here. That's And the thing is purple, light purple, that kind of color is the sign of royalty. It's Leo's color. Gold and purple are Leo's colors. And I have always had an affinity towards purple, And purple is the spiritual realm. It's the intuition. It's the crown. Okay, so here's the shadow we need to work on. Anger. Your expectations are not met, creating frustration. Express it in a healthy way, so release this. This promotes growth and balance. So release that anger, release the expectations, be open to new solutions, refocus. Instead of getting angry, get inspired. And use that anger to propel you towards what you want to go for. You know what I mean? Interesting. This is great. Refocus your anger on being inspired. That's it, Leo. Very interesting. Let's get the vibe for us. What do we have? What else do we have for Leo this midweek? Anything else? There's like one more in there. Yeah, Page of Swords. Excellent. All right, so all these are face down except for the Page of Swords. Again, communication, thoughts, being inspired, those light bulbs. You're walking that thin line. I love that. That fine line, I should say. Oh my God. Look at that. Creating the reality you want by getting inspired with this energy. And look at this. The Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. Wow. Dreams coming true. Wishes coming true. Making things happen. Knowing that you're worthy of it. And making it happen. Because the magician is out here. You're moving with your ideas that are going to be you're totally refocusing everything, and you're allowing the universe to guide you through it. Leo, this is what I do on a daily basis. I have to be open for guidance, for people's guidance, for your guidance here while we're doing this, but also inspired to new ideas and, what other services I can offer, and learning new things and new abilities and all of that, and being open to it. What am I being guided to? Okay? And not getting angry with the process, not getting trapped in fear. Well, it's got to happen now. It'll happen when you're ready, Solitude. This is the Hermit card. And another 999. Let's pay attention to that. Where is 999? There it is. Don't give up. Release and let go. Okay, there it is. Don't give up. Spiritual union and victory and success. Interesting. I'm loving that. A partnership coming together. Opening up to it. The nines, all we need is a 3 here for the 3s, the 6s, and the 9s, So let's look at love and relationships. Because Leo, this is great energy. Fantastic energy. But it's time to release. It's the anger. It's the frustration. It's the expectation. You let it go. You go with the flow. You get inspired in the meantime to move you closer to what you desire. Look, more 9s. Something from the past, definitely. You're still in that anger, letting it go. You're done. Good. 9 of Pentacles again. More 9s. You deserve this. Open up to what you deserve. You deserve a lot better than what you've allowed yourself. I'll tell you that much, especially when it comes to relationships. So refocus that energy. Okay? Let's get messages of love. Wow. Awakening. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. I believe that's you, but I'm going to tell you something with 2 9 of Pentacles out. And I was going to say this earlier with the 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups, but now that we're in the relationship section and another 9 of Pentacles has come out, I think that you and this other person are aligning. That person you haven't met yet, or someone from the past is coming back to realign with you. You heard it here first. All right, so let's get what's the vibe. but you're both going through an awakening that brings you back together. Now that's for some of you, not for all of you. That came out really prominently, you know. Again, because I trained myself to open myself up to divine inspiration and intuition and all of that, and it just comes in, okay? So be aware of this. Let go of this feeling of hopelessness, you know what I mean? Getting in that depression. It's no longer needed. Love affair, oh hell. Dirty little secret, sex fix, being on the down low. Either one sounds great to me right about now. Okay, so open up to it. Don't give up. Oh, shit. All right. So let's get a closing message for you, Leo. So don't give up. Love's on its way, too. Hang on. Love's on its way. Could be a message coming in, too. So don't lose hope. Refocus. That's a material thing. Get more into the spiritual thing. You need that emotional connection. Oh my God, look at this. Closing message. Leo, pay attention. Awakening. Awakening is the process of discovering your true self. Yeah, I believe this full moon will cause an awakening. And we've got an awakening twice here, which reinforces that two of you, a partner, potential partner, possibly from the past, 6 of Cups, you both have gone through an awakening and you come together. Again, you heard it here first. And if it happens to me, you'll hear it first. All right. So Leo, that is going to do it for your midweek reset tarot reading. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, of course. And live tomorrow, Thursday, 7 p.m., we're going to do a full moon tarot reading, really quick and a fun one, but informative, of course. We're going to do it freaking weekend style. We're going to pick everybody's names out of the bowl, and then we're going to do a guided meditation to release and let go. So perfect opportunity for you to do it, Leo. So join us at 7 o'clock. And then Friday at 10 a.m., you can watch the freaking weekend, which is giving you the vibes for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I got you covered there too. And if you would like a personal reading with me, in person or online, click the link in the description. It'll bring you to my booking page. I got extended hours to like 9 o'clock at night, Eastern Standard Time. So yeah. And I've got specials for in-person and online readings. So check them out. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, Leo, and I will see you Thursday night, baby. Virgo, welcome. Let's get down to your midweek reset tarot reading. And this is for December 3rd all the way to December 9th. And we have a full moon happening this midweek reset. And that's about it. That's it. We just got a full moon. The full moon's in Gemini. But anytime the full moon's going to be in Gemini, or lunation is in Gemini, what it also means for you is because Mercury rules your sign, this is going to affect you a little bit more than other signs. But this is a full moon of celebration, realization, and culmination, okay? The full moon shines light on things, Virgo. What I want you to be aware of is think before you speak. I was saying that for the Mercury retrograde, but this kind of feels like that also. Really express how you feel. Hold back, wait, for communication to be open. I think once you say the words, you're going to want to chase them and bring them back in, and it's too late. You've already said them. Just be aware of that. This full moon is going to be taking place in your 10th house. So it's how you view the world, how you look at the world, and letting go of old beliefs about the world and your reality to open up to new ones, all right? So be aware of that. The moon is going to be traversing through Gemini, of course, at the beginning of this midweek reset. And as we get towards the weekend, it's going to move into Cancer, more of a moody kind of energy. We're dealing with a lot, full moon is extra. And then as the week ends out, it's Leo, a moon in Leo, so it's a little bit more enjoyable. Could be a little, you know what I mean? Just moody. Because the moon's full, so it can be moody. Moon. They all play a part together, Virgo. So just be aware of that. And then let's talk about the solar flares that are happening this week. I'm recording this on December 2nd, actually, and And there's a lot of solar activity going on, and we're about to get some more. They just issued a statement about an X1.9 class solar flare. That's strong. That's strong. That can knock out some power grids, communications, all of that. And I'm not a doom and gloom apocalyptic kind of person. And it's not impossible, but the sun is waking up out of an 11-year slumber. So now its activity ramps up, and just like everything in the solar system is affected by the sun, everything else around it ramps up as well, including you, including your life. So the best thing to do is to shed this energy that's holding you back and allow this new photonic energy to enhance and upgrade your DNA. That's exactly what I believe it does. So, I mean, the Earth does a great job of keeping the bad gamma ray energy and radiation and all of that out. But what's left is the pure light energy that penetrates everything. So, welcome it. Protect your energy. The more intuitive you are, the more it's going to affect you. And there's a lot of physical symptoms that range in by individual, but it's ear ringing, downloads, weird dreams, that kind of stuff. Intuitive messages, being susceptible to other people's energy. This can drag other people down. If you're intuitive, protect your energy. You know what I'm saying? So just be aware of that, Virgo. All right. So that's going to do it for the astrology. Let's go to the tarot table and start our reading for you this midweek. Thank you so much for being here. Ooh, there it is. Boom. Just like that. Ooh, I love this. 444 with stability. Beautiful. Yeah, with all this changing energy, keep yourself stable. Feet on the ground, grounding. Angels are guiding and supporting you, providing you a stable foundation for success. Love it. Good. Stability, strength. Love that for you. Let's get a message from your guides. This is from the Energy Oracle card deck. And what do we have for you, Virgo, is the Thinking Woman. I never got this card before. 47. I wonder if that green has anything to do with it. The color green. Okay. Let's read up on it. Number 47. Oop, book's upside down. Okay. Let's see. Female of wisdom or understanding. This card shows a woman holding a book standing before a staircase, ready to lead you to higher understanding. Good. This full moon can actually illuminate that. This woman could be a friend who helps you express and understand your feelings, or she could be a teacher brought to you to your life at this time to take you in a new direction. This could also be a new love interest with a woman who is thoughtful, conscious, and aware. Or like the thinking man, the card could also represent a side of yourself that's ready to blossom and bring clarity and assistance to the world. If so, find your voice and let your wisdom shine. Wow. Okay. You're ready. You're taking the steps to move higher, in a higher state of being, in a higher state of looking at your life and the world around you. Maybe you are ready to give the world what you're here to do, express what you're here to do. Interesting. Now let's work on our shadow, and it's have courage. Stop hiding. Yeah, show up and let yourself be seen. Fear stops the dream from happening. Vulnerability allows you to have that courage, and it fosters growth. Wow. Yeah, so you've been thinking about this, and you're ready to make a move, I believe. Oh, wow. Virgo, that's great. All right. Ooh, let's get the vibe for you. We need to stack these one more time. There we go. Okay. What do we have for Virgo this midweek? There we are, Virgo. There it is. Yeah. Again, stability cannot be expressed more with the Queen of Pentacles and nurturing that part of yourself this week. Okay? Feet on the ground, you deserve it. 7 of Wands is protecting your energy. Standing your ground. Again, you are telling the universe, I am ready. And the 2 of Cups, things finally coming together, melding, if you will. Maybe you coming together with somebody, because that stability is paying off. I love that. Also, this is great. This is a great reading here. But this is, again, stability. Not settling. Focusing on the prize. I love that. Have the courage to do it. Don't fear it. Yeah, suffering in silence. Obstacles and yeah, look at this. Look at the 3 thorns on our side. Obstacles and challenges. You're looking at things differently. You're getting the courage to do that. Mental conflict, yeah. The 2 of Swords, it's you trying to decide what to do. You're suffering in silence. Letting that go and finding that balance. I think that's exactly what this is. If it's not a relationship, it's that balance, those 2 cups balancing out, because you're looking at things differently and you're showing up. You're letting yourself be seen in the process. I love that. But this is what we need to release. You know? Wow. Stop hiding, show up, and let yourself be seen. Suffering in silence. All right, let's look at relationships. And all of that. Love, all of that. Let's see. Okay, the Magician. Very good. Putting our focus in creating what we want. Not letting these things hinder us, because we'll never be able to manifest if we're focusing on obstacles and challenges, the mental conflict and suffering in silence. That doesn't create anything except more of that. And I think you're aware of it. The King of Cups is being intuitive. It's also calming your storm. You know, it's feet on the ground. It's trusting. Even in stormy waters, you see how he's on that platform, strong and steady, while the water's going all crazy around him. And Knight of Wands, coming in to make change, ushering in change. See how they've got that wand there, and now they're bringing it. Interesting. Let's get messages of love. Messages of love, love, love. So, could be some communications coming in for you, Virgo. Messages of love is this: abundance. You've done the work, abundance flows to you now. Absolutely. So believe it and you shall receive it. Nurture that part of yourself that opens up to abundance. You've been focusing on lack, and now it's time to open up to it. Oh my God. When you take practical steps and be patient with your process also, holy shit, it changes, Virgo, because you're standing your ground. All right, let's get some what's the vibe oracles. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, there's a big, big, big energy of feminine energy that's gentleness, nurturing, and mothering. And that could be yourself. That could be in this relationship, but it works for you. Nurture yourself. And masked, hiding, concealing, and deception. With this full moon, it brings things to light. A lot of things that are going on in the workplace could be all of a sudden like, aha, you know what I mean? A lot of regime change going on there. I'm getting that for some of you. Be aware of that. Let's get a closing message for you, Virgo. And see what we have here. And again, it's feet on the ground, practical approach, and not freaking out. You know what I mean? Like really keeping yourself calm in whatever you're dealing with, you know? Nurture yourself, nurture your relationships, focus on abundance. Don't alienate yourself. You know what I mean? It's time to change that. Leave that at the door for 2025 and set yourself up for this. Closing message is this: freedom. Absolutely. Freedom comes from inner liberation. And that's not focusing on the challenges. That's not suffering in silence. It's moving forward. It's making a plan and sticking to it and doing it. Virgo. And that's what you need to do. So pay attention to that. Change your thoughts, change your life, especially with the world around you this midweek. A lot of things will come to light where it's like, oh, son, all right, now I get it, and you move forward boldly. But this is opening yourself up to freedom and finally being free of the things that have bound to you to 2025 and opening the door for 2026. That's fantastic. All right, Virgo, that is going to do it for this midweek reset. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, I'm going live Thursday, 7 p.m. We're going to do a full moon tarot reading. I'm going to do it freaking weekend style. Pick your sign out of the singing bowl, give you a nice tarot reading for the full moon. And not only that, but we're going to do a guided meditation to release what no longer serves us and balance our energy for 2026, leaving that shit behind. It's going to be fantastic. Join me 7 p.m. Thursday. And if you need the vibe for the weekend, Fridays at 10 a.m., I got you for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, a tarot reading for that too. And in-person or online readings are available extended hours till like 9 o'clock, especially for online readings. But I could do that in person too. It all depends on what everybody's schedule is. So reach out. Let's see what we can do. I got specials for in-person and online readings. So check those out. All right, Virgo, have yourself a great week. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you Thursday night, baby. All right, Libra, welcome to your midweek reset tarot reading. This is for December 3rd all the way to December 9th. And we have a couple things going on this week to influence us big time. And the first one is December 4th. We have a full moon in the sign of Gemini. It's an air sign. So this is all about thinking. First of all, the full moon has an effect. It sheds light onto things in our lives and makes us aware of things. This is a culmination, realizations, and also celebration. There's a buildup of energy here and a release also. And this is a good time to release what no longer serves us. In an air sign, Gemini is about thinking, communicating, any kind of communication, getting your point across, your thoughts across, your dreams, your hopes, your wishes, all of it, your frustrations, your anger. A couple things, though. It's happening in your 9th house, which has to do with your beliefs. So this full moon is bringing up things for you about your beliefs, what you hold true. I kind of like holding the microphone like this. What you hold true, your beliefs, and it's a full moon. Maybe for the last full moon of this year, we can release some of our beliefs that no longer serve us going into 2026. Let's put that shit out to the curb, shall we? And not allowing that to influence our lives anymore. Some of these beliefs that you have, Libra, can go out to the curb. And we don't, once we leave it out to the curb, run out there and dig through shit. Oh no, I need that. You need nothing that you put out to the curb. So we're going to focus on that for you this midweek reset. Don't forget, I'm going live Thursday when the full moon's happening at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to do a full moon tarot reading. So it's a bonus tarot reading for everybody. It always is on a Thursday night live. And not only that, we're going to do it midweek reset style. I mean, not midweek, freaking weekend. So many readings, only so much space. We're going to do it freaking weekend style. So just be aware of that. We're going to be picking everybody's name out of this singing bowl, do a reading, and then we're going to do a guided meditation. I will be guiding you through releasing what no longer serves you, putting it out to the curb for 2025, and rejoicing and calibrating our energy and balancing our chakras. It's going to be fantastic. So join me tomorrow night, 7 p.m. And if you can't make it, don't freak out. Watch it later on that night. It'll be ready as soon as the live's over with, about maybe 8:30, 8:45. And it's also available evergreen after that, so you can watch it this weekend or when you watch the freaking weekend, which is set 10 a.m. on Friday. All right. So another thing I wanted to discuss, Libra, is the solar flare activity that's ramping up this week. And it can cause a lot of electronic things and all of that stuff to go wonky. And it can also really affect us. So what I want you to do is to really ground your energy. You're gonna have a lot of symptoms. It's like all the way from being lethargic and tired to kind of feeling off balance for you. But you're also an air sign, so it could be things going on in the head, sinus pressure, weird kind of ringing in your ear, headaches. Take it easy. Don't be popping aspirin. Go outside and ground yourself if you can. Deep breaths, clear your energy, protect your energy. Picture a golden white bubble around you, protecting your energy and filtering out the stuff that causes the anxiety and the tension, because it's a lot of energy we're all taking in, and everything in this solar system is affected by it. But Earth, it's really pointed at Earth right now, and it's letting off some, because the sun is waking up after 11 years of being in a minimum. Now we're at a maximum, and that's when shit goes down. That's when shit happens. So, and it's good. I want you to understand that it's good. So change your beliefs, change your life this week, Libra. So let's go to the tarot table and start. Thank you so much for being here. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and let's get the vibe. Let's start with your angel numbers. Yeah, look at that. And it's security with 646. Work hard and stay disciplined to unlock a happy, wealthy, and successful life. Your guardian angels are here to help. Man, beautiful. Is that the full moon or the sun behind her? I'm not quite sure. Either way, it's shining on you. All right. Oh, let's put the full moon up here too. All right. Let's get a message from your guides. This is from the Energy Oracle card deck. What do our guides need Libra to know at this time? What do we need to know? Oh, it's making me shuffle. Okay. Okay, we got this. Oh, whoa. Okay, but there's that one that's sticking out there. So, of course, we're going to go to that. It almost started on fire. All right, let's see what we have. The Thinking Man. Virgo got the Thinking Woman. Interesting. All right, let's see. He's got a couple feathers in his cap. Nice jacket. And, what's that? What is that? Is that some kind of crystal? Is that crystal? Is that rose quartz by chance? Interesting. Number 46, the Thinking Man. And it's interesting because Libra, that full moon is in your 9th house of a thinking person. That's higher education. That's it's something else. It's really something else. You can't make this shit up. I love it. All right, male of wisdom or understanding. This card shows a man standing before an archway, gazing at a crystal in his hand. He is thoughtful and reflective man, representing the potential presence of a teacher in your life now, Libra, or about to arrive soon. This person may be there to educate you in the finer details of your chosen direction, or may be there to assist you in some specific spiritual, mental, or emotional pursuit. The card is telling you to pay attention, for this could lead to great strides in personal or professional growth. This man may also be a love interest coming your way, or perhaps just a new male friend. Hey, we could all use them. Be on the lookout for this guide in the physical world and be open to this information, his information. Learn what you can. A new discipline, technique, course of study, or healing practice could change your life forever. Yeah, and this goes right along with that full moon, going back to school. It's the 9th house. 9th house is education. Interesting. Okay. So let's get your shadow work and see what we need to be aware of this midweek reset. And it's making peace. In the midst of adversity lies the path to self-discovery. So you can really find some profound wisdom. Maybe someone's bringing that, being genuine and taking a risk here. Thinking outside of the box. Interesting. All right. I'm liking that. Let's get the vibe. All right. Libra. Oop. That's why they wanted me to cut it, is because of the last reading. Now, I just coughed there for no apparent reason. So with this full moon of communication in check, I think it's important for you to make sure you think about what you say instead of just blurting out, your communication. For some reason, some of you better think it through. I'm just saying that. All right, look at that. An end to uncertainty. All right, this is very clear. An end to uncertainty with the moon. Interesting. Full moon, Libra. An end to uncertainty and focusing on victory and success. Absolutely. Changing the way that you look at it. Feeling secure to stand out in front of the crowd. No longer standing in the background, letting your emotions get to you. Being intuitive and knowing that this next step is great for you. Wow. That is pretty fucking good, if I should say so. I mean, that is great energy there. All right. Was that it? Yeah. Wow. Oh, look at that. 3 cards. I thought I was only getting 2. Excellent. Firm foundation. Yeah, that whole security thing comes into this. Don't hold back. Feet on the ground approach. You got this. You got this, whatever this change is. The sun, very positive. Focus on the light. It's funny how the moon and the sun here are in opposition to each other. That's the full moon playing out right there. Libra, unbelievable. And the partnerships and alliances is the 3 of Wands, 6 of Wands. This is you stepping into your power and your energy and making things work. You're letting go of things that you've been holding back. You're making peace with it so you can walk into 2026 empowered and ready. And ready. That's the big key right there, is ready. Okay, so let's get relationships and love. Interesting. I'm really liking that. Look at that. Ace of Swords wants to pop out there. Communication coming in. Again, there's communication with relationships of all kinds. Oh, wow. Look at. Wow. All right. Yeah. An end of stuck. Or maybe for some of you, communication in your relationships is kind of, I think a lot of you have been holding back, and I don't think you're gonna anymore. Especially Ace of Swords coming in with a new way of dealing with this, communicating. Telling the universe what you want also, especially when it comes to relationships, and you're ready. Making that change. Opening up to it. I like the wands in the end part of the reading because this shows that by the end of the week, you're ready. You've cleared this energy out. Maybe you join us Thursday on that live and we do that guided meditation to release and let go. And man, I'm telling you, this full moon is definitely bringing in communications or new ways of thinking that is bringing you closer to what you want. You heard it here first. And that could be in relationships or anything. You know what I mean? But that is awesome. All right, which ones do we keep? All right, those 3. Okay. See how I have that communication with myself? Shit. All right. So let's do it. Messages of love is regret. Someone feels remorse for the way that they treated you. Yeah, there's definitely a communication coming in here. Just when you thought it was over. Okay. Leap of faith. It's safe to make the move you're considering. You got to feel very secure about taking those first steps with whatever you're doing here, but this pays off. And boundaries, important. Firm boundaries are needed now, and I think you need to express those. It's an end to moving the boundaries for the person. Everybody's got different boundaries. No, it's one set boundary. You keep that shitty energy out there. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get, what's the vibe? What's the vibe? Let's see, Libra, what's the vibe? I'd like the energy, though. After some, it's really not chaos. It's just you ending stuff. And this full moon is a great way to do it. All right? But for some of you, it's running. Escape, denial, and excuses. You're out of time with that. So don't even bother. Don't even bother. There could be some traveling here, too. Not escaping so much, but, there's just an air of travel. Again, things picking up, things speeding up, things moving towards change. All right, so closing message for you is very simple, and it's strength. I love that. Your inner strength is boundless. Unleash it. Again, the Six of Wands, heavy Leo energy also, but yeah, that's it right there, baby. That's the game changer, is moving forward confidently, just focusing on success, and that's it. And making the changes to do it. Letting go. The last full moon of this year, let it be the thing that you leave it off to the curb and step into 2026 without it. Okay? Big message for you. All right, Libra, that is going to do it for this midweek reset. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, I'm going live Thursday at 7 p.m. for full moon readings and a whole full moon spread. We're going to do freaking weekend style readings. We're going to pick your name out of the sign out of the singing bowl. More full moon insight, and then we're going to do a guided meditation to help you release and let go and start. We're going to calibrate our energy and balance our chakras. Also, it's going to be a great time, so join us, okay? Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget that the freaking weekend is posted on Fridays at 10 a.m. to give you the vibe for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I got you covered there too. And readings are available in person or online. My extended hours for both online readings all the way up to 9 o'clock at night. So it's your time, baby. Treat yourself. I also have specials going on for the month of December for in-person and online readings too. So check those out. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Libra, have a great week. Let go. Focus on that inner strength. You got this, and I will see you Thursday night. All right, Scorpio, let's talk about your midweek reset tarot reading that's happening between the dates of December 3rd and December 9th. So we've got the full moon taking full precedence of this. This is really only the astrological thing that's going on this midweek reset. So let's focus on that. We're going to put a lot more emphasis on it Thursday. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. we're going to do full moon tarot readings. So we're going to get some advice for that energy going on. The full moon is exact at 6:30 something, and I'm going to go live at 7. So perfect time to join us tomorrow night, 7 p.m. We're going to do full moon tarot readings in the style of freaking weekend, where I'm going to pick your sign out of the bowl. And then we're going to do a cleansing, releasing meditation for the last full moon of the year. Leave that shit on the universal curb. Let the universe turn it into something new and release so we can open up to 2026. This is it, folks. We're doing it. Guided meditation on Thursday night. So join us. So this full moon is all about a celebration, a culmination, realization. It's letting things go. It's shining light on issues in our lives. This is happening in the sign of Gemini. So this is a very mental sign, very mental. A lot of things of what we're thinking and how we speak and communicate are very important for us. And this is happening in your 8th house of some intuitive flashes, definitely. Things coming to light. You're getting epiphanies, all right? Yeah, this is inspiring, to say the least. Could also be very intense for you. Expressing your emotions, maybe letting a healing process take place that allows, like, saying the words and releasing it. You know what I mean? Big for you. Healing for this full moon. And it could be done through writing it down and then burning the paper and doing it ritual style, whatever works for you. But this is great energy to work with, especially when it comes to communications. The one thing I want you to do is think about it before you say it, because once it's out of your mouth, you can't take it back. This energy is like that. Even though Mercury's out of retrograde, Mercury rules Gemini, so it's intense. The moon through the signs through the week is going to be, of course, Gemini starting the midweek reset with that heavy air influence. And then we're going to move into a more kind of mellowed out fellow water sign Cancer this weekend. And we're going to finish it off with fire sign Leo. So that's kind of like the mood swing we're going through this week. So it's a great time to release. So just remember that. And also what I wanted to talk about was the solar flares that are occurring this week. They started on the 1st. I'm recording this on the 2nd. And they've been intense, and they will continue to be intense, and they affect us on this planet. It affects the whole solar system. The sun is the be all end all, and when it's starting to get active. It's been dormant for 11 years, and now it's starting to wake up. And these can cause all kinds of problems. It's an energy influx which creates some instability. So it can fuck with communications, communication arrays, satellites, all of that. Power grids, knock shit out, just be aware of that. Our Earth does a pretty good job of protecting us with the Van Allen belt. And that's why we're going to see auroras throughout probably the whole northern half of the United States, even dipping into Texas and Florida. So, that's solar energy. But the sun is waking up, and I want you to accept it as an upgrade for yourself. This is also giving you that boost to release what no longer serves you. This is the last full moon. Make it count. And with that solar energy, it's like upgrading our DNA. It's not destroying us. It's building us up. It's transforming us into something new. Everything in the solar system is getting an upgrade, and so are you this week. So it could, a lot of physical symptoms, ringing in the ears, intuitive flashes. The more intuitive you are, Scorpio, and I'm saying that's all of you, protect your energy, protect yourself, ground, okay? Make sure you do that. Because it's going to make you feel, it's going to bombard your energy field. Just like the Van Allen belt protects the Earth, your energy field also protects you too. So put that extra protection out there. Cleanse if you have to. Join us Thursday night. Also, we're going to be doing that. So let's go to the tarot table and begin your tarot reading. Scorpio, thank you so much for being here. Let's get your angel numbers. And see, yes, manifest your dreams with 4, 5, 6. You have the power to make things happen, Scorpio. It's time for you to take action with faith and confidence, knowing that your angels are guiding and supporting you every step of the way. Absolutely. Fantastic. Know that you have the power to make things happen, especially when we let things go. So, with this 8th house energy, you're getting closer to manifesting your dreams. Why? Because you're letting probably the obstacles that are stopping you or prolonging that payoff. And now here it is, okay? Again, last full moon of the year, make it count. Okay, which one? That one right there. It was just staring at me. Okay. Wow. 36. Second chakra, Archangel Ariel. That is the sacral. My mind just kind of went for a minute there, but it came right back online, That's how it works. Intimacy and creativity. Now, I'm going with that 8th house energy too, because intimacy also is linked to the 8th house, sexual energy. So, want some, get some. That's how I feel about that. The second chakra vibrates in the energy of the beautiful angel Ariel. She sends a bright orange energy, promoting inspired creativity and greater comfort with intimacy. This card is urging you to get creative. Let yourself reach out into unexplored areas of self-expression. Yeah, self-expression is great for this full moon. And new projects that may have a more creative approach. This is also a time when the energies of closeness with others and nurturing yourself can flow more freely. You can now open yourself to the emotional intimacy that may be coming your way. So nurture yourself and be ready to receive the affection and camaraderie of the resonant souls around you. All right, so open up to that. I look at the sacral as your pleasure center. What brings you joy? You can also see the orange behind her. Creative energy. Okay, interesting. All right, so let's get our shadow work oracle card. You know how we do. Okay, there it is. Right there, defensive. Unseen resistance to unresolved issues. Explore with curiosity. So let your defensive down. Do some reflection, accept some things, and this promotes growth, especially when it comes to your sacral. Childhood beliefs, all of that need to go, okay? Hang-ups, whatever it is, it's time to go. That's pointing towards what you need to release, Scorpio, so be aware of that. So let's get the vibe for this midweek reset. You want me to cut it one more time? One more time. Gonna celebrate one more time. Gonna celebrate. Okay. Bottom of the deck, they want me to show you is the King of Cups. Keep your emotions, your storm calm. Don't let your emotions get to you, Scorpio. Big message for you, because you're the King of Cups right there. But trust your intuition and protect it. All right. I never show the bottom of the deck, but boy, did they want me to do that. Okay. Woo. Ooh. All right. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Put the work into empowering yourself this week. Yeah, absolutely. Shining as brightly as the sun. New beginnings here. This is great. This is you taking care of yourself. Letting the universe bring it to you. I'm telling you, you got to make a decision here. You better make a decision. Do the highest and the best for you. Empower yourself. We got the full moon right there. Empower yourself this full moon. Heal. Eight of Pentacles, put in the work. Learn a new skill. Maybe you're a healer. Who heals the healer? 19, the sun. Shine as brightly as the sun. Connect with that solar energy that we're getting bombarded with. I don't want to say bombarded. I want to see, it's like replenishing. I think it's good. I think it's good energy. I'm very in tune with the sun, and I feel it's good energy for all of us. Sure, it can wipe the whole fucking planet out, but in small doses, it does very good. Okay. Also, Ace of Cups, filling your cup first. That's the choice you make, is filling your cup first. Okay. Yeah. Messages coming in. Knight of Pentacles is bringing in that message. I see you being busy taking care of you. You better be, because that brings you closer to getting to your dreams, not being so hung up. That's what I feel, hung up. Emotionally withdrawal, yeah, let go. Eight of Cups energy. Walk away from it. Again, it's the emotions that can stir all this up. Crown chakra, open yourself up to new ideas. Let the universe guide you. Absolutely. Why not? You got choices, so it's not like you're out of choices. You just don't know which way to go. And I would pull the emotions out of it and, let the universe guide you. Oh my God, look at this. Oh my God, oh my God. All right, so yeah, we got to let go of the fear here. Fear of failure, let it go. That's what you need to do right there. Absolutely. The King of Pentacles and the King of Swords is showing you masculine energy here. King of Pentacles, feet on the ground, successful person, knows what he wants, plans. This is getting down to it, man. This is beautiful. And the Wheel of Fortune in the world, Holy shit. This is completing good timing, fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, fellow Scorpio, or Aquarius in both of these cards. This is great. It's time to manifest your dreams. It's time to go out there. It's time to stand up on your own 2 feet and release this fear. It's a childhood issue. Let it go. And you know it. You know that it's triggered when you get defensive. You heard that here first. Relationship-wise, wow. I'm getting a strong vibe of same-sex relationship, opening up to it. Actually meeting somebody, right place, right time. I don't know what I've been told, but a big leg woman ain't got no soul. I don't think that's true. I've seen some big leg women and they've had some soul. All right, I want you to check this out. Friendship. This friendship is leading towards more. Okay. So maybe you're experimenting with your roommate or something. I don't know. I mean, I'm, just putting scenarios out there, but I got a strong vibe for some of you. So kudos. All right. Apology. I told you there was an apology, and there it is. You can expect the apology you want to hear. It's time, definitely. You may be the one to do that. And trust. It's safe to trust in this situation. Okay. I don't know, Scorpio. That looks like good energy. That looks like really good energy. There's a sexual undertone to it. You know, that mysterious sexual undertone. Maybe you're opening up to a relationship here. You know, and you're finally setting yourself free to do it. You know, maybe you're telling yourself 2026 is when I'm going to meet that person. I'm opening up to it. And I've got work to do. And I'm going to work on it. And I'm going to release this. Okay. What's the vibe is longing. Okay. Missing you, let's talk reunion. All right, so someone could be coming back around, but this could also mean Christmas time, holidays, getting together. You may meet somebody at a holiday party or something like that. How exciting, okay? As far as coupled Scorpios here, this is also good. It's really trusting the foundation of the relationship and moving towards, because you're doing the work to nurture yourself first. You're not expecting the other person to do it. And if you're still doing that, you better get the fuck out of that, because they're going to get sick of you. They're going to get sick of you doing that. You know, you do that yourself. Your mirror, you hold up mirrors in a relationship. So if you do the work, so do they. All right. So just be aware of that. All right. So let's get a closing message for you, Scorpio. And this message is all about safety. Safety is the foundation of life. Cherish the calm moments. All right, so it doesn't have to always be crazy, but really cherish this time. Release, heal yourself, empower yourself this midweek. Perfect time to do it, Scorpio. And for you singles out there, it's time. You might be switching teams. Hey. I mean, I'm just putting it out there. You heard it here first. All right, Scorpio, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, I'm going live Thursday, full moon tarot readings and a guided meditation to release and let go for the new year. Fuck yeah. I think we're going to do that every Thursday until we hit the new year. All right. So don't forget the freaking weekend gives you the vibe for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's posted Fridays, 10 a.m. And if you would like a personal reading with me in person or online, I've got extended hours. Go check those out. And I got specials for in-person readings and online. So check these out and that calendar is going to start filling up. So get down to it. And don't forget, I'm doing tarot parties. So if you'd like to have one around the holiday time, I'm your boy. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching. I love you all, Scorpio, and I will see you Thursday night, full moon time. Sagittarius, this is your midweek reset tarot reading. Happy birthday. This is for December 3rd all the way to December 9th. So hope you are already on your way to a wonderful week. Thank you for being here. Let's get down to it. We got some full moon vibes going on this week, honey. That's right. We got a full moon December 4th in the sign of Gemini, opposite your sign. Interesting. And this is about realizations, truths coming to the surface. This is you working on your beliefs because you're always reaching higher, changing the way that you look at things for the better, of course. Sometimes not, but that's okay. No one's judging, okay? But this full moon is about communication of all sorts. We just had Mercury come out of retrograde, and Mercury rules this full moon because it's in Gemini. It rules Gemini. Astrology is fascinating, really. So this is all about communication. Thinking before we speak. Sag, I'm calling you out on this. You know, you have a tendency to speak first, think about whether that was a good idea later. And it's never a good idea when you do that. So think about what you're going to communicate first. Let it process with you first. Trust your intuition with this full moon first before you start communicating, okay? Maybe it's time for you to do that. Maybe this all of November, because Mercury's been retrograde, you've been processing that. And how do you communicate, especially when it comes to your relationships? Because this full moon is all about relationships for you. It's you opening up to the world, how you run alongside the world, okay? And the people around you. Your social media presence, if you're that kind of person. You know, what are you putting out there? Are you putting out the wrong impressions that other people are getting? It could be that. Are you putting yourself out there on social media and making yourself vulnerable? You know? Are you putting yourself out there when you don't really need to be? You just need to be you. You know, maybe you're getting tired of that scene. A lot of people are. You know, it happens. Like, I wouldn't really use social media if I didn't need to communicate with you all. You know what I mean? But don't shoot the messenger. You know what I mean? I gotta put the message out. The universe wants me to spread my word, and that's what I need to do. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. All right, so Sag, think before you speak. Once those words come out of your mouth, you can't grab them back. They've already been said. Especially when it comes to relationships. This full moon is bringing a lot of communication in your relationships, the way that you view it, especially with yourself. So, I mean, it's heavy. And on top of that, we have solar flare activity ramping up to extreme levels this week. So be aware of that. You could be feeling the physical effects of that. You could be seeing it in the weather. I mean, everything on this planet is affected by it in some way, shape, or form. So look out for some of that stuff. Research into it. Take a look at it. It's really not hard to grasp. The sun is ejecting energy and it bombards our planet, especially it's facing towards us. So we're getting an upgrade whether we want it or not. The earth protects us from that bad stuff, but the good stuff still gets through. And open yourself up to it. If you are really intuitive, you're really going to feel it, you know? And we are all intuitive. But just be aware that solar activity is ramping up. It's coming out of its 11-year slumber. And this is what happens. And it's a natural process in our solar system. It's a way of life. So accept it. Open up to it. Let it be an upgrade. Everything in this solar system is getting an upgrade, and so are you. So just be aware of that, all right? So, Sag, let's go to the tarot table and start our reading for you. Happy birthday, if I didn't say that. Happy birthday. And let's get your angel numbers. Wow. And this is perfect message for you with 3, 2, 1, countdown, letting it go. Perfect. Surrender and let go of control. Release resistance and trust in the flow of life, knowing that everything unfolds in divine timing and for your highest good. Perfect time to do this. The art of letting go. And with this full moon energy, it's the last one of the year. Let it be the best one. Release what no longer serves you, Sag. You don't have it all figured out yet. And if you're saying to yourself, well, I do, you're fucking up. I'm going to tell you that right now. You know, a very closed off Sag can be dangerous to yourself. You know what I mean? So be aware of that. Okay. Let's look at it. It's number 6 with contract, a message from our guides. This could be some legal stuff going on here. Could be trying to balance things out. Payoff. That seems like a payoff. I'm getting that. All right, partnership and legal commitment. So this card shows a contract in the background, ready to be signed, indicating a committed connection of some sort. This union may be a business deal, the sale of a home, a new job, or even a commitment in marriage. Wow. I would say for a lot of Sagittarius, marriage, because it's in your 7th house. Whatever the connection, this card is more than a casual agreement. It's usually something that requires a document that's binding, at least for the time being. The scales of justice also indicate that if a legal action is underway, it is likely to turn out in your favor. So this card shines a light on potential new opportunities, so remain aware and receptive to what may be coming your way. Okay, so if there isn't any legal things coming your way, it's the opportunity of something new coming to you, probably because you've done the work. Speaking of doing the work, let's look at our shadow work oracle card, Sag. Let's see what we've got for you to work on shadow work wise. I love this deck. Really gives some great insight. There it is. Spirit awakening. Absolutely. Sit with your shadows. It's the way to enlightenment. Yeah. So trust your intuition. Connect with your spirituality. Allow this upgrade from the solar energy to really cleanse you and open up to spirituality, letting go of resistance and trusting in the flow of life, trusting in the flow. Yeah, absolutely. Trust in the flow. That'll balance everything out because you have to understand that you hold the key to that. Nothing out there does. It's you. And that's incredible. It really is. And can be very empowering for you. So let's get the vibe, Sag. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, this is very specific. Communication coming in. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. This is very empowering energy. This message is very clear and very fast. For some reason, it's very fast. So I'm seeing things change fast when you let go of this anxiety. You know, it could, these solar flares could be affecting your sleep, that kind of thing. Ashwagandha is a good little supplement to take. Ashwagandha gummies, you know, 1 or 2 of them, out like a light, lowers your cortisol. Only put your time and focus into things that pay off this midweek. Okay, so that's it. You are strong enough to do it, to get out of this anxiety, to get excited instead of getting the fear of uncertainty. The Queen of Cups, trusting your intuition, protecting your energy, going with the flow. And the 8 of Wands is the flow. So it's communications, it's things moving faster for you. Again, a lot of things are moving here. Okay, as soon as we let go of the need to know every fucking detail. You can't control it. You don't know what's coming, but you can know this. It's going to be the best for you. That's it. No more creating scenarios in our head or any of that. You're wasting your time, you know? And I believe that a lot of you Sagittariuses are doing that. Well, why am I worrying about this? I know that I'm strong enough. I got this. I'm moving towards success. I'm releasing and letting and going with the flow instead of resisting it or not believing that the flow even exists. That's the other thing too. Now, sacral, interesting. Get creative. Sexual energy too. Your pleasure principle. Maybe that's what you're freaking out about. Take action. Authority. Could be having some daddy issues that you need to let go of. Let them go, you know? And you'll see your relationships with the opposite sex improve because of it. Why bring your daddy issues into 2025? You know, Or maybe you're open to a daddy and he just hasn't shown up yet. You know? Don't worry, Sag. Let's look at relationships. Again, a huge focus and realization about relationships with this full moon. So be aware of that. Okay. Yeah, have faith. Sacred union, something like that. Again, marriage, pointing towards marriage for some of you. King of Cups is keeping your feet on the ground, keeping your head above water. And keeping yourself calm in the storm. Making the waves when you can, temporary layoffs, good times, easy credit and rip-offs. Remember that? Sticking and surviving. I remember my whole family would be sitting there, you know, watching Good Times, and we're all jamming to it, you know. Knight of Wands. Taking action. Again, things coming in. I'm telling you, have faith. Have faith in the powers that be, because it's coming. And look at that, the Ace of Cups, new beginning in love, especially with yourself. Huge focus, again, on relationships. Wow. Easy credit and rip-offs, good times, scratching and surviving, good times, hanging in a chow line, good times, ain't we lucky we got 'em, boom, 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 good times, Sagittarius, that's how you should be, focusing on the good times, okay? So, we got messages of love, and it's awakening, nice. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. Now, spiritual transformation, spiritual awakening, your spirit awakening. Pay attention to the messages. Decision. It's time to decide about this relationship. It's time to open up to one if you don't have one, okay? And protected. You are safe and divinely guided. So again, go with the flow. That's a big message for you in relationships in any area of your life. So let's get, what's the vibe? Ain't we lucky we got 'em? Boom, 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 boom. Good time. Isolation. Oh, hell no. Maybe some of you need that, though. You know, self-isolate at the beginning of the week to kind of get out of this. Or maybe it's just the opposite and you're ready. You're open. You're on the prowl. You're like Zool. You know, are you the gatekeeper? Rejected, left alone, or self-inflicted. Yeah. So again, we're coming out of that. Oh, and moving into, you know, it's two totally different vibes. So make sure you do that, Sag. All right. Oh, I love my job. Honest to God. All right, let's, this is what happens when you marathon readings, you know? All right, yeah, I love this for you. Walking into 2026 with this. Rebirth, every end is a new beginning. Like the phoenix, you rise from the ashes and transform into something new, Sagittarius. That's what you need to embrace for the rest of this year. The last full moon of the year, let things go. Put that shit out to the curb, and don't you dare go back and picking in there going, oh, I think I need that. You don't need it. Put it to the fucking curb. We could do that Thursday night and start that process, because this is the last full moon of releasing. Make it a good one, okay? So that is going to do it for your midweek reset. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, join me Thursday, 7 p.m., full moon time, perfect time. The full moon's actually a half an hour. It peaks a half an hour before our live starts. Perfect time to settle in. Let's do a reading. Let's get the vibe, and then let's release with a guided meditation. I guide you through it. Sit back, relax. I do all the work for you, baby. All right. It's my birthday gift to you. All right, Sag, have a great week. I love you so much. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. I already said that. If you want a personal reading with me, do it. I'm open. Wide open, and so should you. All right, everybody, Sag, happy birthday. I love you all. Thank you for watching, and I will see you Thursday night. Capricorn, it's time for your midweek reset tarot reading. That's right. And this is for the dates of December 3rd all the way to December 9th. So I hope, Capricorn, that you are already on your way to a fantastic week. Let's get to it. We're going to talk about the big energies going on this week. We only have one astrological baddie to talk about. Not baddie. You know what I mean. But on December 4th, we have a full moon. Ding-a-ding, ding, ding-a-ding, ding, ding, ding-a-ding. Oh! Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Howl at the moon if you got to. Jesus Christ, back at the moon. But this is a good time for celebration. Letting things go, things coming to light, because the moon shines light on the situations in our life. And in Capricorn, this is happening in your 6th house of trimming the fat out of your daily routine. This is about you coming to the realization that you probably eat like shit, you doom scroll too much, and you waste your time. Now, to tell a Capricorn that is like, oh, dare you? That's a pearl clutcher. You know what I mean? Like, what did he just say? That's right. But I'm not doing it. Don't shoot the messenger. This full moon is telling you, hey, you got to trim the fat out of your daily routine. Maybe you need to commit more to it. This full moon is in Gemini. So this is about, somebody with a high prominence of Gemini, especially in their vocation, around their vocation, is a utility worker. And that is somebody that works multiple jobs or can handle multiple jobs. Usually Gemini in the 10th house indicates that. But for you with the Gemini full moon, it's realizing that you've got to be able to balance this work-home situation. You motivating yourself, being self-motivated instead of looking for other outside influences to do it for you. Well, I need to be inspired. It's just that time of year. It's almost your season. So let's get to it, But when the full moon is in the 6th house, this is definitely about letting go of daily habits that no longer serve you and really being of service to others too. The 6th house is about being of service. Virgo is the ruler of that house. So it's about being of service. How can I be of service to myself, to others? How can I let go of negative patterns that keeps me in this loop of everyday grind that is not satisfying whatsoever? So again, this is the last full moon of the year, so make it the best. Not only that, but we're being bombarded with a lot of solar storms and all of that this week. So ground yourself. You got to keep your feet on the ground for this one because you can feel it in your head, especially if you're very intuitive and open. So protect your energy, ringing in the ears, weird dreams, a lot of mental stuff. Gemini, Sagittarius issues. It's all about communicating also. How do you communicate on a daily basis? How do you talk to yourself on a daily basis? All that comes to fruition and making a change, all right? So be aware of the solar flares and this full moon. Heavy solar and lunar energy this week, so just be aware of that. Now, the moon is going to be moving through Gemini, of course, at the beginning of the midweek reset, and once we get to the weekend, we move into Cancer, the water sign. So it's kind of like, very moody, could be emotional, could be expressing your emotions. And then we close off that with it being in Leo. So it's a little bit more lighthearted, a little bit more fun. All right. So that's going to do it for all the astrology and all the cosmic weather going on. Again, protect your energy. I look at it as an upgrade for everything in the solar system. So you can't fight it. You might as well embrace it. And if a solar flare comes and scorches the whole earth, well, what can you do about it? You know what I mean? Nothing. But you can enjoy the moment that you're in right now. Okay, so let's get your angel numbers to start the reading, Capricorn. Let's do it. Oh, there it is. Boom. All right, transition with 3, 4, 5. You are in a period of transition and change. Embrace new beginnings and trust in the process of transforming, unfolding in your life. Absolutely, with 3, 4, 5, especially with that full moon. So join me Thursday night at 7 p.m. We're going to do a full moon tarot reading. We're going to do it like freaking weekend style. I'm going to pick everybody's sign out of the singing bowl. And then we're going to do a nice guided meditation that's going to release us of what no longer serves us and recalibrate our chakras for the new year. Might as well start doing it before the holidays, okay? So join me Thursday. It's so much fun. I love doing it. And I'm pretty sure we're not going to have any technical issues tomorrow, but we'll see. All right. Ooh, carrying connections with number 14. I like that. Thank you for the flowers. I'm so glad you cut your hair off. I don't know why I'm saying that, but let's get to it. All right, number 14. Friendship, partnership of two, possible love. All right, so this card shows a couple in tender embrace with the woman holding blossoms of new love. Like the community card, I've never seen that one before. This reveals a caring connection, but usually between two people only. So this card signals the beginning or deepening of a kindred spirit friendship or even the appearance of new love. It can also signify a formal business partnership. When this card appears, be on the lookout for new connections presenting themselves. The relationships you already share may become more intimate, purposeful, or present at this time. Notice the opportunity to forge new or deeper bonds. There may be a tender karmic connection at hand. So yeah. So single Capricorns, open up to this caring connection and business partnerships as well. You know, it's like really making strong, purposeful connections, especially with this full moon in your daily routine. Okay? And being more productive in that sense. Because when you tell a Capricorn to be productive, well, then they're on it. You know what I mean? So, okay. Shadow work that we need to work on is anger. Your expectations are not met, creating frustration. Express it in a healthy way. So this is a great time for release, of course. This full moon signifies that. But there's growth involved here and can put things into balance, you know? So you may have some anger towards a connection here. You know what I mean? It's time to air your grievances. Isn't it time for Festivus? When we get ready for that, you know. But it's also, you know, releasing your anger issues here. You're transitioning from a less angry person to a more caring individual. You know what I mean? So that works. And that changes your whole daily routine. So maybe you find out that, yeah, you know, I've had this pent up anger and I need to let it go. Put that to the curb at 2025. You know what I mean? That anger. Let it go. Doesn't need to be there. Okay? All right. Yeah. Fear of failure with the Five of Pentacles. Anxiety, of course, that's the byproduct of that. But trusting that the universe has your back. Speaking it into existence. Only focusing on partnerships that pay off, you know, putting your energy into things that reciprocate. This is great. That's good money right there. You know, again, it's getting out of a lack mentality here. That's exactly what this is. Trusting the universe and opening up. That's another thing that you're transitioning to, is also a very caring connection towards abundance and money, and not so much anger and fear and frustration here. You see what I'm saying? And you have a perfect opportunity to release this fear of failure. And speaking your truth, because I just coughed. I had no reason to do that, but it just came up on me. But really, the star is healing that part of yourself, trusting the universe, opening up to abundance, really attracting that, you know? It's beautiful. It's reciprocated. Wow. Yeah, again, speaking your truth, telling the universe exactly what you want. New beginnings. Don't be foolish. Don't be foolish here. Don't sit in this energy. Release it. And destiny. Yeah, it's time. Beautiful energy here. Opening up. And not letting, I don't know, there's a brooding sense here that needs to just be released. Let it go. And that's not, it doesn't show unleashing on somebody. It's not having to do that. You know what I mean? To just, not being a fool. Again, with this Gemini full moon, we need to think about what we're going to say before we say it, because you can't take the words back once they come out of your mouth. And that's another message here, is don't be foolish of saying something you're going to regret. This is being a caring person. Yeah, nurturing person with the Empress. Absolutely. Especially when it comes to relationships. Page of Pentacles, bringing in an opportunity here. There's an opportunity. Again, you can change the way that you're looking at things with relationships, something that you've been waiting for. Ace of Wands, beautiful energy. Wheel of Fortune, again, it's time. Beautiful. When you focus on success and completion and payoff, again, there is being closed off to abundance and being open to it. That's the choice you need to make. Don't be foolish. Make it. Take it. Do it. Okay? Wow. Beautiful. Especially when it comes to relationships and how you, again, interact with the world around you. Message of love, denial. Detach with love to clearly see the truth. Again, with love, not with anger. You see, there's a choice here that you need to make. Or a frustration or any of that. All right, let's get what's the vibe. I like it. Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment, Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. Drowning. Okay. Over your head. Overextended, rock bottom. Okay, so if you have hit rock bottom, you can know this. There's only one way to go from there. Up. And you are. Wishful thinking. Yeah, second choices, deja vu, nostalgia. Again, someone from the past may be coming up. Again, completing something. Beautiful energy here. It's good. It's good. You're getting a second chance. Don't deny yourself that love. Accept it with love, not anger. Always working out of anger, it doesn't jive with you now. Working out of love. Wow. That'll change everything. All right, let's get a closing message for you, Capricorn. So this is you letting go of financial constraint and not focusing on drowning, but focusing on, we've got a choice. It's so evident here. What are we going to choose? Drowning in our emotions and debt and all of that, or opening up and flying high to abundance? It's so there, Capricorn. It's so there. All right, closing message. Wow. Yeah. Harmony. Harmony is the beautiful melody in relationships. So that's what you focus on, is harmony. Instead of overextending yourself and fear and anxiety, and that leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering. That's what Yoda said. So just be aware of that. All right. Wow. Incredible. All right, that is going to do it for your Midweek Reset Tarot Reading, Capricorn. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Again, join me Thursday night, 7 p.m. Full moon time. We're going to do a full moon reading, and then we're going to release for the last full moon of the year. Let's get rid of it and get ready for 2026. And if you would like a personal reading with me in person or online, I have extended hours for both, actually. So choose a time, let's do it. And I've got specials also for in-person or online. So again, check them out. Reach out, treat yourself. All right, so yeah. Capricorn, a lot to unpack, but this full moon is transforming. Just open up to it and come from a place of love and change that shit in your routine that no longer serves you. All right? Okay, Capricorn, I love you all. Thank you for watching, and I will see you Thursday night, baby. All right, Aquarius, welcome. Let's get down to it. Your midweek reset tarot reading for you is for December 3rd all the way to December 9th. And we've got lunar energy to discuss and solar energy to discuss with you before we begin. So, welcome. Hope you are on your way to a wonderful week already. Let's talk about the full moon that's happening on Thursday. Full moon is an excellent time to release what no longer serves us. It brings things to light that we were not aware of. It could also mean a celebration. It's an explosion of energy. It's a little extra. It shines light on things, but it also shines light on things that we need to get rid of, okay? And we're going to focus on that. And this is all about you in Gemini, so a fellow air sign. So it's going to be about the way we think, the way that we communicate. And this is happening in your 5th house of joy. Are you having and getting enough joy in your life? This is the last full moon of the year, Aquarius. So you want to release what no longer brings you joy. Okay? You also want to release if you're not in a relationship, you want to release the negativity that keeps you from opening up to one. This is a very romantic time. I mean, especially the 5th house energy. And it could be about the way that you give and receive love. How do you give it? How do you receive it? And it's opposite the 11th house. 5th is opposite the 11th. So be aware of that. But this full moon is bringing things to light on the way that you look at how you open up to love. Are you working on your heart chakra? Opening that up. That is the bridge between the lower 3 chakras and the higher 3 chakras. And with that energy shut off in the heart chakra, it is very difficult for that energy to move through your system. So it stagnates. And then it becomes a belief. And this is what this full moon is about, is shedding these false beliefs for yourself, especially when it comes to love. And especially self-love. So we're going to focus on that during this reading. Thursday, I'm going live at 7 p.m. and we're doing full moon tarot reading. So join us if you can too. And join us for the meditation. We're also doing a meditation to release what no longer serves us. And this is a perfect time to do it. Last full moon of the year. And now let's talk about the solar energy. That's it for the astrology, but we're going to talk about solar system energy. The sun is waking up and we are already in the midst of kind of like a solar storm. And we're going to be seeing auroras when we shouldn't, in places that we shouldn't, because that is a show of lights that the earth is protecting from that heavy solar energy, powerful solar energy that could actually wipe us all out if it wanted to, if it had to, if it just did its thing. There's nothing we can do about it. But this energy can make us restless. It can make us a little extra around this full moon. So a lot could be going on. But the solar energy is waking up. It's ramping up. And instead of fighting it, everything in the universe is getting an upgrade. So that's the way I look at it, is the earth is protecting us from the shit that will kill us and allowing the things that will transform us. So you're going to be getting downloads, intuitive sparks. If you're very intuitive, it's going to affect you more. So protect yourself, ground yourself. I'm going to start incorporating solar storms in these midweek resets or whenever they happen, because you need to be aware of it. Why are my ears ringing? Why am I having these weird dreams, or I'm getting these downloads and so on and so forth? And, I feel sluggish, but yet I'm motivated. I mean, it does an array of things. It's recalibrating your energy. Your energy field is also being bombarded from that. So it's time of adjustment. So just be aware of that. Okay. So that's enough of that. Let's go to the tarot table and start our reading with our angel numbers, Aquarius. Thank you so much for being here. And let's do it. Okay. 6, 7, 8 this week with progress. Awesome. You are making progress and advancement towards your goals, Aquarius. Stay focused and committed to your journey, knowing that success is within your reach. Fuck yeah. Realizing that you are making progress when you thought you were stagnating. I like that a lot. So stay focused and get prepared for this new year. And all you need to do is let go what's been dragging you down this year. And you know what it is. And let it go. Really, let it go. Oh, wow. Third chakra. Archangel Shamazel. 37. This is the solar plexus. You see where that's located? I am worthy. I am strong enough. Right here. Solar plexus. Right below the rib cage. Number 37. This is about emotions of desire and life force energy, right? The powerful Archangel Shamiel is holding a beautiful sphere of golden light at the solar plexus, which is the location of your third chakra and the center of your life force energy. The issue here revolves around emotions of desire and your personal energy. It indicates that an increased enthusiasm is present, or soon to be on its way. I'm thinking that solar energy is going to spark a lot of Aquarians' solar plexus energy. So this is a great time to move toward the completion of your desires. Your life force is vibrating with power and resonance, and your soul is calling you to direct your energy in a focused, purposeful manner. This angel of power is with you now, so go for it. This is the progress you're making. I am worthy. I am strong enough. I can do this. I have confidence. Fuck yeah. All right, let's get your shadow work. See what progress you're making there, too. Okay. Let's do it. Self-reflection. Good time to do that this week. Looking inward helps you see what to improve and to make better choices. So this brings an awareness into your reality and definite improvements. Again, more progress. Going boldly, really working on yourself. This is great energy, Aquarius. This is great. All right, let's get the vibe. Let's get down to it. Let's get the main focus. When we've got progress and self-confidence and self-reflection going on here. I love it. I'm feeling enthused for you. Okay, so let's get. Okay, interesting. Oh boy. Yeah, this is all right. Interesting. You know, the fifth house is all about romance, and this full moon is bringing about that, or heavy influence for a lot of you, the lovers. Wow, loving that. I thought the camera shut off for a minute there. Nope. What it is you empowering yourself, nurturing your relationships, your relationship with yourself and others. This confidence that you gain is just incredible for you. It's time to let go of your taking things so seriously. It's time to allow joy into your life with the Page of Wands and nurturing that part of yourself. I am worthy of a beautiful relationship. I tell the universe I'm ready. And the relationship walks in. This could you be finally having time to nurture your relationships. This is progress. And you're doing a lot of self-reflection here. There's no doubt about that. It's empowering. It's attracting love. It's not chasing it. It's good. It's really good energy. It really is, guys. That's it right there. Boom. Came out in a chunk. Yeah, look at that. So pay attention to your shadow, and that's the reflection, the self-reflection. Going in helps you improve to make better choices. Wow. And having hope, of course. Look at all the yellow energy here. Look at all the yellow symbolism. Boom, 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 boom. And the sun. So again, you're getting that upgrade from the sun. Really pay attention to the colors here. It's empowering yourself. It's confidence. It's having hope. Not letting anything dim your spark. And it pays off with the Lover's card here. Shit coming into balance in relationships. Ooh. Why is that? That shouldn't be happening. Shit. My phone is Bluetooth to my laptop. Why is it doing that? Well, my daughter was trying to call me. So I'm doing her reading next, so she's going to have to wait till Pisces is over with. All right, so let's get your vibe for your relationships here. All right, yeah, it's an end to anxiety. Let it go. You're taking things way too seriously. It's calming your storm. You see how he's standing firm? Well, the sea's just going nuts around him. That's keeping calm, not wasting his energy, nurturing himself. And the Ace of Pentacles, an opportunity here for a relationship, strengthening a relationship, working on a relationship here. This is incredible. I love that. Let's get messages of love for you. All right. Interesting. Lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. The teacher shows up when the student's ready. And fate. This is a destined partnership. Yeah. I mean, for some of you guys, you single Aquariuses, it's on and popping, honey. It's on and popping. Open up to it, you know? Open up to it. Stop taking things so seriously and have fun. Release your need for control this full moon. Yeah, look at that. And release the narcissist in your life. Egotistical, opportunist, and fragile. You know, that's the thing. They're fragile. You want something made of stronger stuff, definitely. And you can. All right, closing message for you, Aquarius. So again, release the narcissist. You deserve something better. You know, maybe some self-reflection is, you know what? I was raised by a narcissist, so here we are. Yeah, and this full moon will definitely bring some insight for you. Insight is the fruit of wisdom. Keep a learning attitude. You haven't got it all figured out yet, Aquarius. Yet. I say yet. But you will. But opening up to a beautiful relationship here or rekindling something. Again, we've had that energy the last few weeks of second chances, and this is no different. So pay attention to that. But there's a great opportunity here to really start enjoying life and not being so serious, you know, and really opening up to the wonders of reality. Make it the best for you. All right, that is going to do it for this midweek reset. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm going live Thursday. Let's get a full moon reading. Let's get some more insight and let's release. We're going to do a guided meditation to release for the last full moon of the year and really make it good. We're putting shit out to the curb and we're not fucking, and bye-bye and welcome 2026. All right. If you would like a personal reading with me in person or online, I got extended hours like online. I'm open till like 9 o'clock. So book your reading now. Also have specials going on for in-person readings and online. So again, we got options for you. Treat yourself. All right, Aquarius, thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you Thursday night, baby. All right, Pisces, let's get to it. Your midweek reset tarot reading, and this is for December 3rd all the way to December 9th, and I hope you're already on your way to a great week. So let's get started. Let's talk about the buzz in the air, and the buzz is this. On December 4th, we have a full moon in Gemini happening. That's right. So with the sun in Sagittarius, which is about higher thinking, beliefs, our beliefs, what are impressed on us, what we take in. The more we think about something, the more it becomes a belief. Gemini is about communicating, thinking, speaking, writing, publishing, anything, texting, emailing, videoing, whatever. Any kind of medium expressive communication are at odds with each other at this full moon. So, one word of caution, think before you speak. I almost gave out the worst advice ever, but think before you speak, because even though Mercury is out of retrograde, with the opposing energy of the sun in Sagittarius and the moon in Gemini, there could be a breakdown of communication. Communication breakdown. Drive me insane. So be aware of that, okay? Not only that, but it is happening in your 4th house. So this could be getting a lot of things done at home. This could be really putting an emphasis on home and clearing out clutter. If it's one thing I would do is clear out clutter. This gives way to a new way of appreciating your space and just reorganizing, reworking, letting things go, putting things out to the curb and not taking them back. Like, ooh, you know what? I really want that dog statue. You know, you don't need it. You don't. You know, or the porcupine thing that you have outside your door that you wipe your shoes on, get all the mud off. If you got that much mud that you got to rub it through that porcupine, you taking your fucking shoes off right there. You know what I'm saying? And throw it out. You don't need it. You know, shit like that. But the 4th house could also be a focus on family and stuff going on there and communicating, gossip, that kind of stuff. So be aware of that. Think before you speak. All right. Could be some family drama going on. But, you know, it's also balancing out the work-home life, too. So letting go of expectations and all of that. This is the last full moon of the year, so make it a good one. Put that shit out to the curb and don't take it back. Watch the garbage men of 2025 come and pick it up to be transmuted into something more powerful and positive, and you can move on for 2026, okay? Because we are counting down. We're already there. We're almost there, you know, so be aware of that. Now, along with this energy, because we don't have anything else astrologically going on, but we do have some solar activity going on. We've got some strong solar storms that are affecting everything in the solar system. Everything's getting an upgrade, including you. So be receptive and open to it, that this energy can be jarring at first. You could feel a lot of physical symptoms. You could see lines of communication getting broken down. A lot of technological glitches, shutdowns, losing power, Ooh, Jesus. I just rattled the whole goddamn set there. Satellite problems, all of that, communication going down. Again, communication breakdown. These solar storms are pretty strong because, you know, the sun is waking up after an 11-year slumber. It goes through these cycles called solar cycles, and it's ramping up. And this is when things get done. You know, human behavior has been linked to these solar circles, especially collective behavior, social behavior. And this is when things get done. I mean, this is when real change happens. What real change has taken place in the last 11 years? Think about that. Any good music, any really good movies come out that have changed the game? Not really, if you think about it. If you think about it, 10 years ago, The Force Awakens came out, the next Star Wars sequel. And look what happened to that. It fell flat because there wasn't a plan. You know what I mean? And I'm a musician, so I'm into music. And what has come out that has really given me the chills and just taken me to another place? Hasn't been in a long time. I'm revisiting shit from the 70s that wasn't released or something, but not looking at today's music at all. And that's just not because I'm old. That's just because it's a fucking fact. You know, what has come out of anything, culture, in the last 10 years, but division and all of that? Think about it. But now that the solar cycles are ramping up, real change occurs and some good shit comes out. Okay? So be aware of that. Get excited about it. Let this and accept this energy as a DNA upgrade, because this is getting you down to a cellular level. All right? So be aware of that. Symptoms, sluggish, tired, affecting your sleep, dreams, visions. If you're very intuitive, and I'm speaking to all you Pisces, it's going to affect you a lot more harshly. So protect your energy this week. All right? So shield up, clear your energy, sage. Be aware of other people are going to feel this shit too. No one's not going to be like, yeah, I don't feel anything. No, everyone's going to relate to something. You know what I mean? And you can tell by their moods, and you are a sponge. Don't let your your unprotected body take that energy in, because then you're sobbing in the corner. You know what I mean? So be aware of that. All right, so let's go to the tarot table and get your angel numbers for the beginning of this reading. Thank you so much for being here, Pisces. Let's do it. Yeah, so, solar flares are no fucking, drop in the bucket. It's real. All right, empowerment with 898, Pisces. Stand in your power to embrace your true potential with confidence. Confidence is the key here. And you can use that energy. Okay? Be aware of that. So empower yourself with 898. All right, let's get there it is. Ooh, love that. A lot of folks are getting from the energy oracle the chakra cards, and this is the 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael. Yeah, this is the heart. Beautiful energy. Beautiful. That's how you empower yourself. What is she covering? Your heart. Excellent. Number 38. Another 8. Pay attention to that. What the hell? 36, 37, 38. All right, love, compassion, and self-acceptance. Raphael extends a beautiful green energy surrounded by gentle waves of pink to your heart center. This card indicates that you now have a greater readiness to receive love from others as well as from yourself. It could also indicate that a much-needed healing from a previous broken heart is taking place. The tender vibrations of Raphael remind you to encourage yourself with the compassionate self-talk that you desire to hear from others. That is excellent. Let me say that again. Raphael encourages you to encourage yourself with the compassionate self-talk that you desire to hear from others. Know that as you do, the light from your heart center will shine with an irresistible beauty, and the universe will send people and situations that cause your sense of love and support to grow and grow. Yeah, absolutely. Open your heart. Open your heart. Absolutely. All right, let's get our shadow work. That's how you empower yourself. By opening your heart and being compassionate to yourself. Yep. Face inner demons. Yep. Inner child work. Definitely. Don't be afraid of darkness. There's a light nearby. So transform this and integrate it into your life. Wow. Open your heart. Wow. Your inner demon is probably closing off that heart and therefore giving up your power. Very interesting, Pisces. Very interesting. But profound, nevertheless. All right. Let's get the vibe for you. Is that it? Yeah. Okay, so this is a big deal, especially when it comes to friends and family and all of that. And this is you not being foolish by focusing on all the drama and all of that. No. It's time to embrace, take a risk, especially when it comes to a group, working with a group, friends, family, brothers and sisters. It's that energy also. But this is a new beginning here. Really by working on your heart. Working on that this midweek is going to open you up to a lot of opportunities here. So pay attention to that, be aware of that, is that you can release the bad times. I think that's the thing. You've still got things that you're holding on to, this unsettled feeling. And it's time to just let go of the resistance, I think. And you have the support around you to help you through that also, Be aware of that. Bottom of the deck is 6 of Cups. Something from the past, so past childhood stuff, but also I love, it reminds me of that right there. Memories of love. Okay, so don't be tempted to just focus on everything that's going wrong or has gone wrong. You know what I mean? It's time to let that go. It's time to claim victory, triumph with success, with a new idea, speaking it into existence, and material harvest. Yeah, paying off. Interesting. So don't be tempted to focus on the negative. You got an opportunity here to really open up to financial gain, all of that. You know, Nine of Pentacles is knowing that you're worthy of it. But there's an inner demon here that you need to transform and integrate. Something just wants to rain on your parade, you know? And I think it's you. And this is the time to let it go. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, look at that. The Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. Feet on the ground, nurturing that part of yourself. I got this. I got this. I am successful. Focusing on balance. It's your time. Things are working out in your favor. And the Wheel of Fortune. Could be dealing with a Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius, one of the fixed signs, but it's time. You could be traveling, doing something like that. But actually, this is... everything is in motion here. Something is like showing up at the right time. Lightning striking. Yeah, that lightning is just... lightning striking here. Don't turn your back on an opportunity at all, especially in relationships. This is across the board. Really, across the board. Relationships, work, all of that. Desires. It's making things happen. Anything else for Pisces? Keep them all, okay. All right. Okay. Children. Children are important to this partnership. So, you could be dealing with children, family issues. Again, we can be protective of our children, but we can't get in the way. Some things just have to be worked out by themselves. They need to figure it out for themselves. But you can be there for support. If it's not children, then it's you dealing with childhood issues. Apology, yeah. You can expect the apology you want to hear. That could kind of create this karma, this full circle thing coming here. Obstacles, unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement, so don't. This is the week to do it. Let go of those obstacles. That's getting in the way of your fulfillment. Absolutely. Do it Thursday night with us at 7 o'clock. And marriage, this relationship is moving toward a sacred union. For a lot of you, it's time. I saw that in Sagittarius too. A lot of Sagittariuses were getting engaged or marriage or something like that. Or maybe it's you know, communicating differently in your relationships, you know, especially the ones close to you at home. You know, letting go of the obstacles, being honest, not letting your inner demons kind of get in the way of how you express yourself. Think about that. All right, let's get what's the vibe. I gotta stop doing that. If anyone's got headphones on, that's gotta be blowing your eardrums out. I'm so sorry. I forget that this is a glass table, you know? And for a lot of you, no more suffering in silence. Unspoken desires, real feelings, and broken dreams. I think this is from unsaid things that need to be said. Apologies. All of that. It's time to let that go. Do not start this new year off with this shit. No. No. And that's what the Fool card is showing. Don't be foolish to sit in all of this. Heal. Heal yourself. Release. That's part of it. Letting go. Yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself. Thank you, Spirit. Your guides are working for you. Cleansing. Cleanse your mind and spirit and remove negative energy. And we're going to do that Thursday. Okay, so make sure you join us. We're going to do another reading, a full moon reading, getting the vibe. And then we are going to clear our energy out, Palo Santo, energy healing. And then I'm going to guide you through a meditation that's going to recalibrate you and help you release this. I can only pick at it. I can't do the work for you. You need to do that work. And the first step is saying that I need to. And the second step is allowing yourself to do it. It's going to be great for you. Trust me. Okay. So with that being said, thank you so much, Pisces, for joining me. That's going to do it for your midweek reset tarot reading. Don't forget, join me live Thursday. We're going to clear some energy out. Every Thursday is an adventure. Come and join us. And if you can't, you can watch the replay. Make sure you do that too. And check out Friday, 10 a.m. for the freaking weekend. That gives you the vibe for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I got you covered there too. And if you would like a personal reading with me, in person or online, I got extended hours for both and specials for both. Check it out. Click the link in the description. Treat yourself. Start booking now for the new year because it starts to get crazy about this time. So do it now. Do it now. All right, Pisces, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you Thursday night. Let's get rid of some shit.